Hey, drinking buddies. Brand new episode coming right at you. But real quick, you know what we got to do first. We got to read the words on the page from the fine people that bring you the stuff that helps support the show. You know, the sponsors. Woo! We love ads. If you ever want to hear this, or actually see this without any fucking advertising, go to www.vimeo.com/on-demand/andnowwedrink. The video versions are there, almost completely unedited, ad-free. You know, if you're sick of hearing me talk about our fine sponsors, there's your alternative. Ad-free video versions of the show on Vimeo. So check that shit out right fucking now. For you audio-only drinking buddies, here comes the ads. And I do love these people. We are brought to you this week by our friends at Gamefly. Gamefly.com has over 8,000 new releases and classics available to rent for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Wii U, Wii, 3DS, and the old school systems. As a Gamefly member, you can rent as many console and handheld games as you want and get them delivered right to your mailbox for one low monthly fee. If you like a game so much that you want to send it back, you can keep it for a low used price. There are never any due dates or late fees. Gamefly also offers the ability to rent Blu-ray and DVD movies as part of the regular service at no extra charge. Games are expensive, man. You'd be crazy to go to your local store or just buy it online without trying it out. Get a Gamefly membership. Check out your favorite games. If you love them, buy them from Gamefly. Sign up for a premium 30-day trial for free. One game out, shipped directly to you with a pre-addressed envelope, included for easy returns. No contracts. Cancel anytime. So go to www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. We are also brought to you this week by our friends at Vinyl Me Please. Vinyl Me Please is the Record of the Month Club. The best damn Record of the Month Club. In fact, every month, Vinyl Me Please features one album that is essential to the modern vinyl collection. Each record is pressed exclusively for Vinyl Me Please, as features you can't get anywhere else. Things like bonus tracks, inserts, color variants, and comes packaged with a 12x12 album-inspired art print and custom cocktail pairing. How can you beat that? Rad vinyl that has features you can't get anywhere else, a custom cocktail rad art, and Vinyl Me Please isn't like Record of the Month clubs of old. It's month to month, no strings attached. So check out Vinyl Me Please today at www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. Last but not least, we are brought to you by our friends at Laughable. And, oh my God, Android listeners, Laughable for Android is fucking out. It is out. Go to the Google Play Store and get it right fucking now for free. You guys have heard me talk about Laughable for years now. They are the best podcast app you can get. Not only can you subscribe to your favorite podcast, you can subscribe to your favorite podcasters, comedians, and other personalities. Whenever they do a podcast, it pops right up in your subscription feed. It's amazing. Now, on top of that, the very talented staff at Laughable gives recommendations on podcasts and comedians daily. The app is 100% free. Go to the App Store, go to the Google Play Store, download that motherfucker right now. Do yourself a favor. You won't regret it. You will find motherfucking funny. This week's episode, my guests are adult performers Kit Mercer and Alexis Tae. Oh my God, this is a wild one. It definitely gets a little sloppy towards the end. There's a lot of alcohol. I should always know it's a bad sign when we start drinking before we get on mic, but it was a lot of fun. So sit back, pop a cold one, and enjoy, drinking buddies. A 3, a 2, and a... What's going on?
Hi.
Hi, ladies. What's happening?
Ready,
Not
set,
much.
go.
So, because for the audio listeners, they may not know who you are by voice, which is a fucking shame. Why don't we go around the room and introduce yourselves to the audio listeners? The video listeners have the bonus of actually being able to see you right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, I can see you right here too.
I'm Alexis Tae, Tae, and my Instagram is Alexis X Tae, and my Twitter is Alexis Tae X. If you want to follow me and see me naked on there.
And you do, because she's gorgeous.
Very cool.
See? Definitely she's never listened to the show. She's breaking format already. We do that shit at the end.
Oh my gosh, I'm
at
sorry.
the end. No, it's cool. Case for you listeners who don't stick around for the full 2 hours. Like, we want to know where we can masturbate to her.
I was going to say, if you want to beat your dick and listen to me at the same time, there you go.
I'm going to ruin your erection throughout this. Throughout this whole fucking thing, I'm just going to ruin your erection. She's going to be like, saying something sexy, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah. And then I'm going to, what up, dude? How's that dick? And to my left, I have
the beautiful, one of a kind, stunning Kit Mercer.
Also the very modest Kit Mercer.
I've been in porn for a week and my head like tripled in size.
Like someone is paying to watch me fuck. I am beautiful.
Basically, that's how that feels.
Pretty much.
I'm not saying neither one of you are wrong.
Until you watch yourself and then like, yeah. And the self-loathing comes in. Yeah, the critiquing, really. I'm not saying loathing.
Hey, try editing hours of your own voice.
No, that sounds like hell.
It does sound like hell.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah,
Welcome to my
absolutely.
fucking life.
Yes.
This is like
salute you.
the 160th episode of this show.
No.
And I've been doing post-production since episode 3.
Wow.
We had a professional editor for half a second there.
That was a good idea. You should.
Yeah, she up and quit on me because it was one of those fucking whatever. She hears this and gets mad at me, whatever. It was one of those like LA things where like, oh, I'm going to start a podcast, and she went, oh, I'll totally help you with that. I'm totally on it. That's awesome. And then when I started delivering her content constantly, she went, oh, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this wasn't just one of those like LA, you're gonna do it things. Like, oh yeah, no, this is a real fucking show. And she's
Action.
she just did like the blackjack. Like, I'm out.
Yep.
I'm out.
Folding.
Yep.
I don't think that happens just in LA. I think that's a thing everywhere. There's quitters around the world.
Yeah, especially when you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something that requires hours of my life every week for minimal income.
Yeah. No. Maybe one day I'll reach that level, but not right now. I need the income as well.
Oh, I need the income too. Don't
Yeah.
let the apartments fool you.
It's a dope apartment. You can see in the video if you're watching the video.
Oh, and for the video audience, I'm dressed like an idiot because I just got off set, and they had me play tennis obsessed dad, or I was the comic relief in it.
Always some type of dad.
I know. My friends who I went to high school with were like, dude, are we really that old now that you're being typecast as a fucking father in porn? We're really all that old now?
Well, I'm a mother in porn, and I'm pretty sure I'm much younger than you. So it doesn't mean you're old.
I don't know how to take that. That one, that's disappointing that you're being
Oh
booked
no,
as a mom.
it happened
and two,
so early.
and
Mix
two
it out.
that she
So
just went,
early.
oh, I'm sure I'm so younger than you. So people are giving Kit money, so we're going to lose her for half a second. Alexis, what's going on with you? What's new?
Well, I just got back from Florida, and yeah, I've been doing this for like 3 months now.
Nice.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Very cool.
Every day is different for sure. But yeah, I like it.
You like that porno life?
Yeah. I try to keep a balance between like porn life and still being like a normal human being.
You have to.
Because otherwise, yeah, you'll go crazy.
You 100% have to. Like, I've been around people who just get a little too big for their own britches. Like,
and turn to a diva or like.
Yeah, don't you know who I am?
Yeah, like no, actually, I don't.
No, sadly, I may have spilled bodily fluids to you.
Yeah,
I may not know your name. we're dudes. We when we blow, it's like brain just out the window.
Yep.
Besides shooting pornography in Florida, did you get to do anything fucking fun down there?
I went to the beach. I guess that's not really that fun. I was working out. Yeah, it was
how's that
spring.
not fun?
I went to Pride. That was so cool. I went by myself, and it was like a nice little surprise. I was gonna walk over to this tent. I see a bunch of people, and they're like, "We're welcoming all the bears," and it's big hairy gay men, and I'm just like, "Liddy, not for me." So I just went to the bar by myself, and nice lady took some selfies of me. That's about it.
Why didn't you go hang with the bears?
Yeah. Honestly, would have had a good ass night.
You would have. It would have been like the safest environment in Florida.
Yes, I did feel very safe there compared to like the next weekend. It was spring break, and that was terrifying to go to by myself. Because it was like Target on my back.
It's like, oh, you look like you're of college age. Yeah. How would you like some roofies, young lady?
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, thank you.
No. I like my sex to stay consensual.
Yeah.
Fuck off, frat dudes. Yeah. As I'm wearing a neon green visor.
Yeah. No, that's much better than like the shorts that are like shorter than mine right now, and just like spending daddy's money. Like, get out of my face, dude.
Ugh. Those people are the fucking worst. If you're listening right now, I don't hate you.
I do. Absolutely, I do. Please, like, yeah.
Alexis' opinions do not reflect those of Now We Drink.
I'm sorry.
But I do hate your friends that aren't listening. If you're supporting the show, you get a pass.
Yeah.
In my mind. Not a
pass.
Not in Alexis' mind. Just mine.
Hashtag don't be a creep. That's all there is.
That should be like a hashtag for everyone in every walk of life. Like, don't be a fucking creep.
Yeah, that's all.
It's not that hard.
Oh.
Like, oh, hey, don't say inappropriate things. Yeah. Keep your hands to yourself.
Don't talk to girls when they're by themselves. Probably don't want to fucking talk.
Yeah. If she has her headphones in, she doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, and or my head in a book. Don't want to talk.
Yeah. Don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Learning the ability to read the room is so important.
Yeah, most people lack that skill. I've learned that a few years ago.
Yeah, it's like
tough.
Because I innocently tried to strike up a conversation with you, and you like briefly look up from your book, and then like the look in your eyes. Okay, when can I go back to my book? I should disengage immediately and let you go back to your book.
Yep.
It's really simple.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Like, if me saying hello is met with a smile and a, oh, hey, how are you doing? Like an instant engagement?
Yeah.
That's a different
then
story.
It's like, okay, keep the conversation going.
Right.
Otherwise, no. Like, yeah, don't stop a girl. Tell her she's pretty. She doesn't care. Like, it's not going to make her day or make her fall in love with you. Just leave it.
No. Random strangers.
Staring from afar. Fucking weird. We notice.
Yeah, that's... Who does that? I mean, I know people do that, but why? Why do
like to try? I don't know, to like lure you over to them. Like,
come to Butthead.
Yeah,
come to Butthead. Kit Mercer has rejoined the party.
I'm almost back, guys.
She's almost back. She has to adjust herself.
Myself.
Yeah, she just had to diddle herself in my bathroom, so.
Quick,
That is true. Do you have a camera in there as well? How did you know that?
I've been around for a minute.
Yes.
I know how this shit works. Like, dudes don't just call for the weather.
No, money called. Money called.
Well, no, I'm saying like no one Sex Panthers you for the weather. They're not like, kid, what's the weather like in California right now?
Some people do. I mean, not the weather, but some call just to say, how's it going? What's up? What are you doing?
I'm super lonely on Friday night. Yes. Kit, please entertain me with your bullshit. Come on.
I will always entertain you with my bullshit. I have so much of it.
See, I would be so bad at Sex Panther. They'd be like, yo, Matt, what's up? And like, I'm busy. What do you want?
Same. Left on red for 4 hours. Like, just forgets about it.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to listen to me edit podcasts? Because that's what's going to happen right now. You can hear the podcast I'm editing, but I'm not going to really talk to you.
When I was moving, I was like, I'm tempted to like cam like that. Because they're like, oh, we want to see you on cam. And I'm like, I have to pack. You don't want to see me pack on cam.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Because they want to try to figure out identifying places where they can try to figure out where you live.
No.
Not wrong.
I live in a van down by the river.
In a van down by the river. She really does, folks. And the license
I
plate
can
number.
vouch for her.
The license plate number is. You have to Sex Panther me for the license plate number.
Yes. Are you going to start a Sex Panther? I have a referral code for you.
Oh no.
You have to make $100 your first month, and then
Yeah,
I get
I'm not.
$100,
I'm
and
not making
willing to
$100 in
split
the
that
first
with you.
month. Maybe for the bear community. They'll be like,
Oh, seriously, they would love you.
Yes, they would.
talk to me, Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Well, you're the daddy if you're a bear, I think.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I think I qualify.
You definitely fit the role
I mean,
there.
I'm pretty fucking hairy.
Yeah, the beard. They wouldn't hear about the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as long as it used to be, but then again, I also
Have we cheersed yet?
not for reals.
Oh, yeah.
Cheersing you.
We should do this for reals.
For reals.
Cheers.
And now.
We continue to drink. The shots were already consumed before we even got on air. These are my favorite kind of episodes.
Staged.
These are my favorite kind of episodes where the guest is like, "Can we start drinking now?"
You always.
I mean, I've also had some episodes that got really bad when the guest is like, "Oh, can we start drinking now?" Before like I even have equipment set up. Some people can't handle their booze.
I'm pacing myself. tonight.
Yes, we are. But we did take a shot before, so.
Two.
If it
They
gets
took
sloppy.
two. They took 2 shots before for the audience counting at home.
Yes, that's true.
This is a mixed
Behind the
drink,
scenes.
so it'll sober me up.
Yes, that's how that works. I'm fairly certain said knowing.
It's a cocktail, please. I need to sober up.
Right? Well, to be
Sober
fair,
up from weed though, because whenever I drink
Yes.
after smoking, I feel like evened out. But if I'm just like smoking or drinking, then
but are
really,
you smoking
really feel it.
sativa or indica?
Oh, sativa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sativas.
Yeah, when
We're
I'm out.
sativa
Yeah.
girls.
Or hybrids. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
To be fair, to circle back to the cocktail to sober up, I will admit in my youth, I may have been like, I need Red Bulls and vodka
Yes.
to fucking
There you
get
go.
myself straight.
Yeah.
There was one night that may have allegedly happened at one point where I may have driven myself home after the bar after a bunch of Red Bulls and vodka, and
No.
I thought I was good.
No.
And then my friend played back the voicemail I left him. The next day he's like, "What the fuck was wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh, I thought I was sober."
No,
Hey.
that's why drinking and driving's so
Yeah,
scary.
don't
When
drink
people
and
are
drive.
like, I'm a good drunk driver, like, no,
No.
you're not a fucking good drunk
No,
driver.
no, I'm not a good drunk driver.
Said
The car
man
knows the way
behind
home.
Bars.
I'm kidding. Don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly.
Please.
We Ubered over here.
They
Always,
Ubered over
yeah.
here.
Or lifted. Wait, which
Yeah,
did we do?
Lyft.
We took a ride share.
Yeah.
Either way, they're not driving. All I have to do is
And I'm
operate a door at some point.
Yes, pretty
Like-
much.
I have to operate a door into my bedroom. That's all I have to operate tonight. And stay sober enough to remember to hit save on the show. That has almost happened once or twice where it's like, did I save that episode?
Do these cameras have timers on them?
In what sense?
I was shooting one of my first scenes and it had like a timer, like a 30-minute timer.
Oh no, these will just keep going.
Okay, great.
Yeah, no. Though I found out the hard way on some of the older video episodes that running them on batteries for 2 hours, they will kick off. The battery will die after about 2
Okay,
hours. That's
yeah.
why I plugged them all in.
Yeah.
Great.
Learned that after 5 episodes. I'm super smart. Like they all came with power cords.
Winning.
Oh, why would I plug them in? I'll just buy extra batteries from Amazon. I swear I'm not just a pretty face. Kit, what's been going on with you?
Okay, what's been going on? I was on a few weeks back and
From Dames and Games.
Dancing Games with Alex Harper and Veronica.
Yep. And I may have footage on my phone of you playing with yourself.
I haven't even seen this footage yet.
Where's my
Please
phone?
send that to me.
I will happily send it to you. But,
I will add that to my OnlyFans for sure.
oh, I want
Public fondling.
I need a kickback on that. Whoa.
I'll give you your photo cred.
Oh, goody. Goody. I get photo cred. Ooh.
That was a really fun night, though. It was a
Oh, no,
really
we
good
had-
night.
We had a fucking blast. Like, Kit was a barrel of fun.
Always.
Absolutely a barrel of fucking fun. Like, I think I invited her on to the show to, like, do a real show within, like, 20 minutes of meeting her. I'm like, oh, like, she comes over, is like, oh,
cute blonde girl. Okay, cool. Another cute blonde girl on the couch. This is always a good thing. And then it's just like, woo! I'm like, oh yeah.
Cat's out the bag.
Definitely need to have Kid on for a real fucking episode. And you gave me such a fright earlier in the week when you're just like, oh, let me know next time you're doing games and games. I'm like, oh no, is she not coming to studio? Fuck.
No, I was still coming, but I like that setup there. That's a nice scene. It's a good event. It's a fun night. I love seeing beautiful ladies dancing around.
Is Spearmint Rhinos Games and Games Topless Sports Bar and Grill
I haven't been
for topless karaoke.
When's the next one?
Topless anything yet?
March 25th is the next topless karaoke at Spearmint Rhinos Games and Games Van Nuys.
I love your promoter voice.
I may have been doing this for quite some fucking time.
Do you have a promoter voice, Alexis?
No.
I don't think I can have one. James and Games. No, I can't.
So you recently,
but I will be there. Which March
21st next
21st.
week.
I can make that.
Dope. So you just moved your van down by the river, down by the LA River.
Yes.
What river was it?
I took a trip to Florida to go shoot some scenes out there. That's
Nice.
where I met this beautiful
yeah,
lady.
We met on set. We had the same color nails.
Instantly bonded.
It was early in the morning in the makeup chair, and we were both smiling and happy.
Yeah, I'm definitely a morning person. I'm like up. My roommates hate me. I'm up at 7 in the morning making coffee. I'm like, woo, like who wants to go work out?
Do you hear birds chirping in the morning? Do you hear that? Like,
no, literally. Yeah.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I wish I have goals.
And I'm 3 hours
like
ahead still, or behind.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
I'm all over.
I'm not used to it yet.
So were you originally from Florida too, or
no?
Oh, just somewhere on the East Coast.
From PA, yeah.
Yeah. Philly or
Pittsburgh? Yeah, not Philly.
The other side of the state.
Yes.
I could do geography. Yes.
Those are the only 2 places I know.
Oh, the rest is all Amish.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they'd approve of your life.
Yeah. Nope, they wouldn't figure it out. I don't have.
No, the only hard things they want to raise is a barn. Yep, that's my hack joke of the evening. Thank you.
Cheers to cheesy jokes.
All right, I mean, I don't need an excuse to cheer shit. So how long have you been in LA?
Well, like a week now, but I was here for like a month before. So this is only like my second month, and it rained the whole first month. So
it's your fault. You brought that shit from PA.
No, literally, that's what I said. I bring the rain everywhere, I swear. And then now I come back, and it's actually kind of nice, but LA's depressing. Can I just say that? After being in Florida in the sunshine, you just walk out, and it's like in anything at any time, and you just feel good and feel the sun on you. And you come back here, and it's like 30 minutes to get anywhere, and just kind of everything's gray. Even when it's not gray, it's still gray.
Girl, it is sunny here. I don't know what California you are in, but
she's been here for the last month.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right? High five on that.
Like, I was there for the polar vortex, and I came here. It rained. It was terrible, but I mean, I could actually walk outside.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I bailed that motherfucker. Like, after the 2010 fucking snowstorm, I'm like, deuces, Chicago. I ain't looking back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be back in the summertime, Chicago. Like, you can invite me there anytime. I do like you in the summer. I'll be your summer lover.
Trying to motion to
get. I can't believe the podcaster is speechless.
No, I was trying to motion for you to get closer to the mic.
Oh, subtly. I don't understand.
That's all.
Subtleness. I thought it was like.
No.
I mean, I'm in porn, so you know what that means in porn.
Yeah.
And I was like.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you have the ability to render me speechless. It's not my strong suit.
That's what I mean. What else could that mean?
That has happened on that mic a couple times. Please don't. They're expensive mics.
Yikes. Have they been sanitized since then?
That mic's fine. Okay. That mic doesn't get as much use. That mic, I wouldn't put your mouth on it.
Yeah, good.
Hey, everyone who's done something naughty to it has a clean test, so...
That's what I love about the industry.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. Still learning the ropes with everything.
Well, don't sign with LA Direct Models.
It's the news. That's what the news says.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, so NBC just released a 75-minute documentary condemning Derek Hay, like yesterday.
Really?
Have you watched it?
I started to, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to this. Like, and I've been around long enough and worked with people that worked for LA Direct, so
I've heard things.
There are rumors. Yes.
I know some of the inside skinny on it, so I'm curious to watch the whole thing and be like, okay, that's true. Well, that's not necessarily true. That's true. I will neither confirm nor deny on air because I'm not about getting sued. Because no matter what, Derek's got a lot more money than I do.
I think all the people in that documentary have more money than I do. But
well, you have a van down by the river, so
what more could you want?
It's true. What more could you want?
So in like an hour and a half, Sex Panther kit. Just don't do it while she's... Well, you can do it while she's on air, but I'd prefer...
No, I'm not doing any more Sex Panthers, okay? I said I would do one. It wasn't as long as I hoped it was, but...
She's like, I touched the bean once he came, I was out.
Call of Duty. The Call of Duty.
With a lot less 13-year-olds screaming at you.
Hope, yes. You have to be 18.
Do either one of you game at all?
No.
I used to, and I may in the future once I have a place established. I might.
So what's your game of choice?
So I haven't gamed in a long time. So my game of choice when I gamed was Little Big Planet.
Like PS2?
Or like, let's be like real old. Let's be like Zelda.
They still make Zelda.
Mario. Donkey Kong.
I like Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's fun.
Yeah, I want to Switch so bad.
So we need to introduce you to Alex Harper at some point because she has Mario Kart parties at her place.
Oh, yes. And the more I drink, the better I get somehow. Like, I don't know what happens, but I just end up being like...
She says the same thing. And you say drinking and driving isn't real.
Have you not met Alex?
Uh-uh.
Oh, yeah. We have to
I don't know
introduce
anybody.
You know me.
Yeah. Yes.
And you know lots of other people.
Yes, I stay in my little shell for the most part.
Well, we got to get you out of that. We got to get you out in the world.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
Yay. Brought a hermit crab out.
Right?
Literally.
Because bookings happen through who you know, not just how you bang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's both. It's both.
Right.
And reliability.
Yeah.
Reliability. Super important. You'd be amazed how many people...
Literally, I am reliability does mean nothing. And like that's that on that.
Yikes. Okay, we're not talking about porn, right? This is the non-porn.
Well, what I was about to say is, like, you'd be amazed how many people, like, industry or non, like, flake on doing self-promotion. Because this is all this is for you.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's just self-promotion. Flake on doing self-promotion at, like, the last minute. I had a fairly well-to-do industry director, like, flake on me an hour before he was supposed to show. He's like, I'm still in Northridge. Is it cool? I'm like, dude, no.
It takes 2 seconds to send a text message.
Yeah. Or, I mean, be flexible as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. But honor your commitments is not that difficult.
No. Yeah. People...
So that is the worst part about LA
plans.
Is the flakiness. You will learn the flakiness.
I'm learning.
It's good though because I mean I'm new, so every time someone's flaky, it's kind of like an opportunity.
It kind of shows you what they're about and just go from there.
Well, it's funny. I texted a kid earlier. I'm like, "We still on for tonight?" She's like, "Of course."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Are we? Like, are you good to go?" I'm like,
it's funny because I had actually like sent you or thought to send you a text like, "Are you still okay?" Because I was kind of thinking you were checking on me because so many do.
Well, I did like 2 days ago, and then
I
didn't want to be like 2 days, 1 day today. Like you showing up.
You didn't want to be a daddy.
No. I may have some gray in my beard, but I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I still don't want to harass somebody. Like
No. It's very great to work with. I highly recommend coming on this podcast. Great experience.
She's 20 minutes in. By the end of this, we'll ask again if she's like, yeah.
I've been on one before. Okay.
You were the one in the club where I had bottle service and surrounded by friends. Like,
perhaps. Okay.
Exposed.
Ask me again at the end.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I haven't provided a hot blonde for you to make out with.
I don't need a hot blonde. I've had Alexis Tae.
Hey, if that happens, that happens. I'm just saying, I did not provide Alexis for you.
Yes, every color hair.
I like blondes usually.
So is that your type?
Yeah, I like blonde and alternative girls, but like
with tats.
Yeah, but like it's so hard with like other
Piercings?
pretty girls. You like never know. So then I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, do you like girls? Like, or like, do you just like do that on camera?
Are you a pillow princess, or can we get down?
Yes, for real. Never heard that.
Pillow princess.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we've never heard that.
See, I'm showing my time in the industry.
Yeah.
So that is exactly the term for a girl who's just into girl on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cool.
good to
That's
know because
perfect.
I know that there's girls like that, but I didn't know that they had a name for it.
Yeah.
Now I know.
So for the next lesson, do we know what a suitcase pimp is?
Yes.
Yes, clearly.
I do.
Awesome. I'm glad that you already know that fucking hazard
Yeah.
and to avoid it.
Yeah.
There are so many, especially for the new girls. That would be like my biggest warning for all the new girls. You know, there's lots of people looking to like prey on
take
you and
advantage of you.
pretend to be that they're someone that they're not. And most of the people that are someone don't have to pretend.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just like, you know, the dude may actually have feelings at some point for you, but if he's not carrying his own weight, do you really want to be with someone who's
Exactly.
just
A bum.
leeching off you?
Yes.
A bomb. that's
And
it.
so many will. They'll be
Yeah.
like, girl, get that sugar daddy.
Yep. So then you
And
can
milk
take them
him.
out on dates.
Mhm.
Yeah. It happens.
And by the way, I need to get my teeth whitened next week.
What kind of
Do you
dudes?
have money?
What kind of dudes do you get involved with? They're like, I need teeth whitening money. Whoa. Is this a real thing that happened? Did teeth whitening money do you wrong? What happened here, Crit? I hear there's a story.
No, it's not a personal story. I feel like I've heard this happening to girls.
In all my years, I've never heard.
I saw it in a movie.
I've never heard teeth whitening. I've heard like I need a new Xbox.
Okay, I watch.
can see
What's
it.
the movie with Kimmy Schmidt in it?
I live under a rock. I don't watch
The
TV here.
Netflix one. It's
Oh.
really funny.
Well, Kimmy Schmidt's on Netflix.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in there, the other girl that survives the bomb shelter. No, the whatever.
The cult.
Yeah, the cult. Thank you. She gets her first boyfriend out, is like exploiting her for teeth whitening. He's gay, and
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
so there's like no attraction between the
Yeah.
two of them. But he sees like an opportunity and
Yeah.
takes
Yeah.
advantage of it.
Yeah, if your dude wants teeth whitening and not want to fuck you, you definitely shouldn't support him. I mean, you shouldn't just be supporting dudes in the first place, but the one who's not going to even lay the pipe and wants teeth whitening. You've even done poorly in your suitcase pimp.
Right. Yeah.
Like you can at least upgrade your suitcase pimp at that point.
That's not a suitcase pimp. This is like a leech, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's really what a suitcase pimp is. He's the guy who rolls your suitcase to set, and then he just goes home and plays Xbox while you make all the money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, girl, go slang that thing. I need a new game.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the Showtime movie? The Showtime series on
Oh, Hot Girls Wanted.
not the Hot Girls Wanted, the one with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, The Deuce.
The Deuce.
The Deuce is pretty awesome. I really enjoy that show. And it's crazy. A bunch of people in the industry were calling out James Franco when that show premiered.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, how dare you do a show about sex workers that doesn't actually have any real sex workers in it? And
Oh,
it's fiction, you know?
okay. I guess that's a valid argument.
No.
I mean, it would be easy for them to cast sex workers as extras, but I think it's a really good show.
No, it's a really good show. It's respectful. It doesn't show, it shows sex workers as real people, not in a good or a bad light.
Mhm.
Yeah, it just shows as it is.
Yeah.
And kind of a historical perspective. Like,
Yeah,
there's
when the
not
mob ran
enough
porn.
history on like the industry and even like erotica, anything like that. You know, it's all kind of like put in this vault away from people, and there's lots of interesting things.
Sounds like something I would like.
Oh, it's a really good show. It's the third season's coming back real soon.
I haven't even watched the second one, so
Oh, it jumps forward like
have to
5-6
binge on
years
that.
from the first season.
yes, because she's like she's a director then in the
Right.
second season, right? Yeah, goals.
Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen a year-old show.
Oops. She starts out. It's like a Cardi B story, really.
I love how
Okay, I'm
kids
about
like,
that. She's like,
I want to apologize by I'll just push my tits together. So for the video audience, that's how Kid apologizes. Apparently, she just pushes her tits together. Like Is that how you get what you want in life? Like you're
Just
like,
makes her feel comfortable.
well, no, she's just like,
Still here.
"Oh, I'm apologizing to a dude. I'm just gonna push my tits together and
Yeah.
hopefully this makes everything
Pretty
okay.
much.
This was really like a comforting thing for me. It's just a nervous twitch.
Best nervous twitch ever. Best nervous twitch ever. It doesn't work for me though. Like just no.
Same, dude.
Well, if you
There's
put
nothing
another
up here.
tennis ball, it might like.
Sadly, no. You win
Yeah.
this. You win this battle, Kit Mercer. You win this battle,
Yes.
but you have not won the war. Just this battle.
I will win the war of attrition.
Apparently, Kit is now my enemy, and we're at war. You heard it here first,
Sun
folks.
Tzu, Art of War. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. I'll be on often.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Kit Mercer wants to get closer to me. Cool. She'll learn the.
You
she'll learn-
declared me your enemy.
No, you declared me your enemy. You said we were at war.
I mean, there's a Matrix, man. We could be at all kinds of wars.
Hey, I'm just looking forward to Kit Mercer being closer. Cool. I'm down with it.
You should all be looking forward to me being closer. It will enrich your life. This is like my Joel Osteen pitch.
It'll be great. I'll take her to meet my family. She'll just be playing with her tits in front of them. Like, this is just my nervous twitch. I'm sorry.
Tourette's, fuck me.
Seriously, I gotta know.
You
I
have
gotta.
this text for a week.
I gotta know. Have you met a significant other's like parents and just started playing with your tits in front of them? Like, "Ah, it's such an honor to meet you.
Um,
I hope that's in frame.
no, this is you, right?
No, I'm over
Yeah,
there.
okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, your titties.
No, I have not had the opportunity for that yet.
No dude has ever brought you to meet the parents?
My ex did, yes.
I'd
my
hope so.
ex-husband.
Yeah, I'd hope so at the wedding at least.
Yeah. At that stage, I was considered acceptable, but I don't think I ever like played with the tits in front. I was very appropriate. Yeah,
I don't believe
I
you,
was
but
repressing my sexuality back in those days.
you repressed your sexuality with your husband?
Around his family, definitely. Not with my husband, no.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess it's inappropriate to do sexual things around the family, even though we
He
all.
was from a really conservative family.
I'm
so-
sorry.
And I
Yeah, right. Fuck that.
yes, I mean, there's a reason it didn't work out, but
I don't even understand why conservative families would be upset. Like, we all got here via fucking.
right. Cheers to that.
Like,
We all came from fucking.
hey, here's a horrifying thought for you folks. Your parents have had sex.
Yes, and it made them happy.
And they probably did it multiple times.
They came, hopefully both of them.
Hopefully both of them.
Doubt it. If they're in a conservative family.
That's true,
The
actually.
guy got the.
Your dad raw dogged
Yeah.
your mom.
Yikes.
Raw dog.
It's so
I'm
funny
not
because my ex
comfortable
was
with where this is
conservative and
going.
literally would always say
Wait,
that.
you're not comfortable with procreation?
No, I'm comfortable with procreation.
Well, you just said you weren't comfortable with it. I'm very confused. Are you
Okay.
comfortable or uncomfortable with unprotected sex
I wanna
between
hear-
consenting adults?
I'm very comfortable with unprotected sex between consenting adults.
And
I have
cream
that-
pies?
It's preferred.
Cream pies. Yes.
So it's just uncomfortable when you involve people that you know.
I'm comfortable now. We're good.
Okay, you're good. So your
I've like,
your dad blowing a hot load and your mom is okay.
it was at one point. Okay, so this is great because we're going to talk about consent. And it's like a big topic in the industry right now. And I feel like it's just really straightforward. And
Well, I think it goes back to people not being able to read others, or it
Communicate.
just fucking starts there because you
Well-
can communicate what you want, but guys are also used to kind of berating girls, like asking over and over, and they let shit happen. But it's like that's the initial no is all that matters,
right.
Right. Well, and
Like-
here's the thing.
And if you have to convince someone to do something, like ask yourself, what the fuck do you want out of that? Like,
And,
like,
yeah, you
how
shouldn't
is that
want
making you feel inside?
So,
It's a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Definitely, and it's not just like dudes are. It's sometimes just wanting to put their own wants and needs ahead of
Yeah.
the other person.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And as a dude, I've definitely been in sexual situations where it was, okay, I don't want to do this, and then like as things progress, it's like, yes, I want to do this. Like sometimes it is not as easy to read the room as you like when you're actually in like an actual sexual encounter.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty easy when you're like generally just interacting with someone, but it's like
Yes.
I mean, I feel like that's
yes.
that's part of your job. If you're in this industry, that should be like
Absolutely.
well,
one
I'm
of the
talking
main
real
things.
life.
Oh yeah,
Like-
real life
no.
is way fucking different. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Because I agree. Like once I get turned on, I'm like, oh yeah, just whatever.
Yeah,
and
like-
I don't regret it after because I was like, well, whatever.
Like,
Because I know how I also know how I get. You know,
So I may have dabbled in being a piece of shit in my youth,
haven't we all?
Yes.
right? So
no one is without fault there.
I was messing around with a girl that was in a long-term relationship with someone else.
Yeah.
It happens. And this particular woman had her only partner in her whole life was her current partner. Like she had never been with anybody else.
Yeah.
And we get naked and we're fucking around. Like I go down on her and
Good man. Good man.
I'm like, let me go grab a condom. And she's like, no, it's cool. Like I'm not comfortable. I don't want to cheat like that. I'm like, okay, cool. Like we just keep fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see her a day later and she's like, why didn't you just stick it in? Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
wow.
that's not cool.
That's not
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That is not
that's
cool.
that's just her. Like there's few and far in between that are.
Well, no,
like that, so,
this is all anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
don't,
Yeah,
please,
yeah, no.
don't base your choices over my life experiences.
That brings up a really good point, though, too, because in porn, we do a lot of BDSM and kink type things. And when you see those, kink or BDSM scenes, when you're watching those porn and it's a forced rape or something, consent was still given prior
Talked about,
and the whole
written
time
out,
through.
signed.
Yes.
Right.
sealed,
It's all fantasy. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like watching a mainstream movie and someone gets murdered.
Yeah.
That person's still alive.
Yeah.
This is fantasy.
Yes. So in porn, when filming in the BDSM community, they do a really great job of this. But I mean, those fantasies.
Yeah, if anything, I feel safer on a kink set than I do on a normal set because they have to be so. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Is this okay? Is that okay? Like the harder sets are actually the ones that are the most safe feeling.
Well, yeah,
know?
because they have to
There's
be.
a lot, bigger liability. To
Yeah, if you are doing electro sluts and you fuck up, someone gets really fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And you have changed someone's life
Yeah.
permanently if it doesn't go right.
Right. Yes, they're high stakes.
But like the set I was on today literally had the longest contract I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, they're getting longer by the day, I swear.
well, the front page was like, this is what I'm willing to do. This isn't what I'm unwilling to do. Like actual sex acts that you were going to write down on the front of the contract, I am
That's cool.
willing and unwilling to do. In all my years, I'd never seen that on a contract.
I like that. Yeah.
Shout out to Gamma Films.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Gamma.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Haven't worked with them yet, maybe.
I've heard great
Actually, yeah,
things,
that's super
actually.
cool.
I
I've
mean, they're
heard.
the proud owners of Burning Angel now, so
Ooh.
Wow.
they own most of my performances. But it was
Yeah.
still like, oh, cool. Like, and one performer wrote like, "Do not spit in my face."
No,
Like,
literally, don't
Yes.
fucking spit in my mouth. No spit. No spit on me. No, I will do it for you. Please, no spit. I'm cool with like so much, but it's just like
It's
your
very
mouth is
intimate.
so dirty. It's so gross,
Which
dude. Like,
which is crazy because back in the day, someone would be willing to do oral before they'd fuck you.
I think oral
But
is more intimate.
It is. I use my mouth a lot more than I
Yeah.
use my dick.
Yeah, 100%. And
Obviously,
you
we all
can
do.
you watch someone wipe their dick before anything happens. Like it's clean, but you don't know. Like even if you brush your teeth, like you do not know what.
And for
They
me,
think
like
it's
then I
And
also have
tongue.
Or
And
wh-
tongue. Don't forget.
yeah, and I also will have the smell of your pussy on my beard for a minute. So
I like that.
Yeah, I love beards.
I love pussy on beards.
well, I'm happy to help when I can. But yeah, 100% oral is much more intimate.
Kissing is all of it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't kiss people that I don't unless it absolutely calls for it.
Very intimate. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like you can definitely make out hardcore on a mainstream film, but you can't have anything that's like you can't even have an erect penis in a mainstream film.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of the mainstream.
Oh yeah, you will go straight to NC-17 if it is anything but a flaccid penis.
That's a lot of pressure on those mainstream actors
to not get hard.
Hard, yeah.
I mean,
Because
That's generally the opposite of how it works. Generally, when there's a bunch of dudes around you in hot lights, it's pressure to get hard. I mean, this is part of the reason I never wanted to be a male performer.
they have a hard job.
That's
They
definitely a lot
do.
harder for them.
I'm gonna plug my buddy at GQ that wrote an article recently. It's featured essentially like the life of male porn stars, and he featured like a lot of like up and coming ones, but their struggles.
That's cool.
And yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, no,
Benji is his name.
it's a rough job. There's a reason there's only like a handful of dudes that successfully do it.
Mm-hmm.
And all my old high school friends are like, you're around all these porn stars. Why don't you want to be male talent? I'm like, do you know what that involves?
Right.
Do you know what that fucking involves? And not even like on top of the job being fucking rough
Yes.
and being just a fucking prop, because that's all male talent.
You're literally just a dick.
Yeah, you're there to make you two ladies look good.
Yep.
On top of that, you got to have sex with people that you're not attracted to, especially when you're starting out. Like, if you're ever on set with Mr. Pete, ask him about his first scene. I once heard Pete tell this story at Exotica. His first scene was like with an elderly woman who asked him if she should leave her teeth in or out for the scene.
What?
That's great.
Stop.
Like, that's what
What
you may
year
have to.
was this? What year was this?
Pete's been in
That's
for a
still
long time.
Yeah, I hear he's been in for. I've heard stories. I
Yeah.
haven't met him yet.
He comes to the Dames and Games stuff all the time, so you'll meet him.
Cool. Okay.
But that's the kind of shit you got to go through as male talent. And on top of it, well, laughing's allowed on the show. You're allowed to laugh. But
It's kind of loud. It's a little bit distracting. I feel like I'll do it away from the mic.
it's fine. People want to know that you're entertained. It's
I'm
okay.
so entertained.
See, then
not
that didn't
so-
sound it. That,
Not sarcastic at all.
like, I am so entertained, Matt. Fuck me harder. Fuck me harder. Like,
I decided
that was the
I'm
same.
gonna-
That was the same motivation of like a fake orgasm.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yep.
Fuck me harder.
Fuck, yeah. Oh, yeah. The ceiling
Oh,
needs to be
that's
painted a different
great.
color. And on
So
top,
someone was educating me on Valley Girl speak the other day.
oh no.
And radical and tubular and.
I say rad all
I'm
the
looking
time.
for a place in the valley, so
Radical
sorry.
and tubular.
I'm sorry.
I grew up reading Sweet Valley High. You ever read that?
No.
You said they're bait.
No.
He's drinking.
I've never read. I mean, I'm illiterate, so I've definitely never read that.
No,
Like
it's
most
okay.
people I've met recently.
I don't feel like it
are
enriched
illiterate.
my childhood, but
Reading
It taught
doesn't
me
enrich
what a
children at
Valley
all.
Girl is,
Reading,
Not
reading's
even a
completely-
little bit. Yeah,
totally
just give them a
overrated.
tablet. They'll learn everything
Says
they
the
need.
podcaster, don't read.
That's right. Listen to the sound of my voice. Do not pick up a book.
Lullaby.
Books are the devil. Listen to more
No,
podcasts.
books are great. Books like saved me in my childhood. For real.
What, did you
It
stack
kept
them up
me
and
sane.
use them to
Yes.
get out of a fire?
Yes.
Or like,
No kidding. The one time I tried to run away from home, I had like packed books, like crates of books. Those were essential.
Yeah.
There's no books in
No,
the
I
van
feel
down by
that.
the river yet. There's one. There's
Damn.
one book.
what's the book? The Bible?
No, it's a Zen book. I thought you would guess the Bible. It's about like.
Oh shit! My humor's become predictable. Fuck!
Maybe it
I should have gone.
Book
I
of
should have.
Mormon. I'm related to Joseph.
I should have gone with the Quran. It's like, is the Quran in the?
Yes, the Quran. No, the Book of Mormon is in hotels now, I think, right?
Yeah, the Mormons
And
pay some money for that shit.
Yeah,
I
right.
bet. Why not, though? I mean, it's really. We should put flyers for this podcast. I don't know.
No, I really don't want people to roll joints with flyers for this show because that's what they do with the Bibles and
Been
the
there.
fucking.
They
roll a
literally
joint?
rolled a joint with everything. I've smoked a receipt before.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
Are you kidding? Like
Lost
fucking
a couple
started
thousand
smoking.
brain
I just
cells.
started smoking.
Bible paper makes great joint paper.
Honestly.
I never knew this.
That's the
I learn
aesthetic.
so much every day.
Kit, when did you have your first illicit substance?
This year.
Really?
Not 2019, 2018. 2018 was
So-
the first year I smoked.
Any other drugs
Smoked a
like
doobie.
Damn.
acid,
I've been smoking since I was
hallucinogens at all,
13.
mushrooms, anything?
No comment.
I'm not the police.
Maybe one of your listeners is.
I'm pretty sure it's past the statute of limitations.
It doesn't work like that. They don't give a fuck.
Yes, because in a former life, I could not experiment with anything. I didn't want to. I was pretty straight edge, like for a while. So
Hail to the X.
no, I don't. My brother taught me what the term straight edge means. I didn't even know what it was. But no, I just didn't do like drugs. I didn't need that in my life. So
Well, it's not about needing it in your life. It's about wanting it in your
I
life.
didn't want it in my life either.
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. Like, I have guests on that don't drink at all. Like, they're completely sober.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Yeah, I
understand their
just
lives.
started drinking because I just turned 21 in October. So I'm like, I have to drink, kind of.
Yes.
But like prior to this,
I am super happy you said you're 21 on air because
Yeah.
I half thought about carding you before we started this.
No, it's right
She
here.
got card. Yeah, she
Yeah, I
gets
get
carded all
carded
the-
everywhere.
all
No, I don't. I trust that you're actually 21, but
I look like a baby now.
well, it's just like she might be underage.
No,
No.
we're good.
For any
This
law
won't
enforcement,
go on air.
for any law enforcement that's listening, I did card her
97.
before we got on.
Yes. Follow Dram Shop rules.
Right. I totally carded her before she got on. In the real world, no, I was just guesstimating. I'm like, Kit wouldn't fuck me like
No,
that.
I
She wouldn't
wouldn't
just
do
bring,
that.
bring a minor on my show to like
No,
have me film her
drunk.
drinking. Like
I
when it
have
was,
a pretty strong moral code.
and she plays with her tits again. It's like I have a strong moral code. I'm trying to figure out if that's your tell for lying or if that's your
Yeah, you're
just-
Pinocchio now.
that's the biggest dick I've ever seen.
I know what the biggest dick I've ever seen is. You want to guess?
Who is it?
Let's say
He doesn't even know who I shot with yet.
Paul Rubens.
I don't even know who anybody is yet.
That would
Yeah,
be Pee Wee
see?
Herman's real name.
I never saw his. I never had the
I
opportunity.
mean, a whole theater of people saw it. So
Pee-wee.
But I was a child when that was like exposed, so
yeah, but
I wouldn't have seen it.
you're not sneaking into porn theaters as a child.
Nope.
She was a good girl.
Mm-hmm. I was.
Alexis, you sneaking into porn theaters as a child?
No. I was just sneaking it downstairs in the computer room.
Actually, that is a really good question.
Yeah.
What was your guys' first exposure to pornography?
Oh my gosh. So I remember I went over to my friend's house. We were probably like literally like 8 years old because it had to be before middle school. And we all got around the computer and she showed me Jesse McCartney's dick. And I was just like dumbfounded with like this. Jesse McCartney's like a singer, or he was back in, I don't know, years ago. But yeah. I feel like I was like a little obsessed with porn for a while after that. I was like,
Well, you
until I
saw a
was,
dick, but when was the first time you saw like hardcore penetration?
I don't know, probably 11 or 10 or 11.
So what
Probably-
happened? Like we're
I don't
on the
remember.
internet?
I would. I don't honestly. I have no recollection of it.
That's crazy. Like there's such an age gap between us. Like that, the idea of like, oh, just stumbling across like porn on the internet.
Yeah, no.
Back in my day,
Everything was censored already.
well, back in my day, like you had to get magazines with stills
Mm-hmm.
because getting something off the internet, like,
Yeah, like I never
dial-up
found
internet.
like a porn magazine or anything like that.
So like the first time I actually saw like a depiction of penetration was there was an antique shop near me that like had a pile of old porn in it, and they did not care about selling it to us. And I'd seen I'd seen Playboys, I'd seen Penthouse didn't do penetration in those days. You know, you didn't actually see penetration in magazines for the most part, and like they had magazines from I don't even know where that actually had full on penetration, and I'm just like, what is that?
Pussy.
Like seeing pussy, like I'd seen a bunch of pussy up at at that point. Like many of my friends' parents had Playboys, so it's like, oh yeah, fucking Playmates, woo! Like Bush and Playboy didn't even want to show the lips in those days.
Wow. Very conservative.
Playboy was classy.
This is classy, yeah. It's still classy, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know. I haven't looked at a Playboy in years, which bums me out because I used to actually buy them for the articles.
Yeah, they used to have really good articles. I haven't.
But yeah, it was just like, wow, I'm exposed to this magazine. And then some dirty old man in a fucking antique shop would sell me magazines with full penetration in it.
Yeah.
So how about you, Kit? When was the first time you like saw depicted penetration.
Yeah, I mean, when you specify it with depicted penetration, I gotta say the same thing as Alexis. Like, I really don't know. I might have been an adult. Watching porn.
But like, where did you get the porn?
I mean, it would have been online at that point. I'm sure I saw penetration though before then, but it's just not really like standing out.
Yeah.
The first
It wasn't
time I
very
saw
impressive.
Dick, I remember.
Yeah.
The first time,
Well,
I saw tits.
you can't just tell us the first time I saw Dick and not tell the story.
There's no story. There's no story that
There has to be a story.
heard on
Did
the
the dick just
podcast.
did the dick just appear in front of you? Did it materialize?
it did.
Penis?
It materialized like magic.
Kid, you should have another shot and then tell the story.
The first 2 times. They're very personal stories, so I will not share them.
Oh,
but
fine. No worries. No worries.
The first 2 times. And then, I mean, I watched a lot of movies. It's funny because I'm pouring myself another drink a little bit. But when you're watching like soft core as a kid, you don't really realize that it's soft core. You don't know what soft core, hardcore is as a kid. So I think I thought I was watching sex before I was actually watching sex.
Well, depending on
But then
what
once I started watching porn, like Gonzo it still is to this day my favorite type of porn.
Well, depending on what softcore you were watching, you may have actually been watching sex because a lot of like wicked and vivid movies were sold to Cinemax, Showtime
Yes.
at different angles that didn't show the penetration.
That's a great point. I grew up watching the Showtime After Dark. That was like my introduction to sex and some of like
Yeah, I watched Girls Gone Wild. That was actually my first thing I ever did was Girls Gone Wild. So like I was like, oh, that's fucking great because I used to come on late at night.
I wanted to shoot for them in Florida. I was so excited, but I just didn't have time. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was a fun day.
What kind of scene was it?
Oh, it's all girls, yeah. But it was like in a tattoo shop, and I was just like, as soon as the camera came on, I was like, oh wait, this is actually like, I don't know, it's fun.
Since we talked,
Yeah, that was my first girl ever in life too, and on camera. So that girl was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I totally thought you were into girls in real life.
yeah, I am, but like,
she's still young.
I'm like nervous. Like I've touched a girl, but I never eat pussy like before that.
Well, I'm glad you've eaten pussy now. Isn't it great?
Yeah, honestly.
Like you just find all the nooks and crannies with your tongue.
Yeah. I like eating ass too. I like eating ass more than I like eating pussy.
I like eating girl ass a lot.
Yeah, no one wants to eat man ass.
Yeah, I do.
I'll eat man ass.
I do. I love
for
it.
a nice man ass, but
What's a nice man ass?
I mean, a man that
groomed,
really likes.
clean.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like a guy that likes his ass eaten will have his shit perfect all the time. Like he just like it's nice and clean
That's
and
how you
just you can just you just know what you like. If he likes butt stuff, he likes butt stuff.
But then some of them like butt stuff and they don't groom.
Yeah, it's okay, but they keep clean.
I'm just thinking about how much hair I have in my asshole.
Well, the guys
I've seen, but
the guys that with tongues in their assholes usually remove
Yeah,
obstacles,
Yeah,
barriers to entry.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think I've ever actually had someone tongue my asshole. So
Maybe that's
great.
why. Maybe
Damn,
that's why
you're
you have an
missing
hairy
out.
asshole. That's our whole point,
Yeah.
right?
If he waxed it off, someone would be like, "Oh, that looks like
that's inviting."
appealing."
it's like a chicken and the egg. If I remove the hair and someone tongues my asshole, will I enjoy it?
Yes.
Or do I need someone to tongue my asshole to make me decide that I need to remove the hair?
No, you need that tongue to know.
So, ladies, if you would like to...
I removed the hair first and then the tongue came.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was just going to put an offer out there for someone to tongue fuck my asshole, but...
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kit Mercer cock blocking. Or,
Tongue blocking.
yeah, tongue blocking my asshole. She's like, see...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm going to play with my tits now. I'm sorry.
Not everyone knows.
I want to make an animated gift of you playing with your tits like, I'm sorry.
I love it.
It's her signature.
Again. I'm sorry. Please sorry.
I'm sorry I fucked your brother. I'm so sorry.
I would affect your brother and your dad.
Oh, that's dark. He's dead.
Okay, Matt. You're thinking you pour it to the Metaphorically to the listener.
I mean, if you want to dig him up, that's on you.
No, I'm not into necrophilia. No, I don't want to fuck dead people ever.
High
Or
five.
bones. Or bones. I want to fuck boners.
High five on not doing the necrophilia thing. High five, no necrophilia.
Yeah.
We don't support necrophilia here on Now We Drink.
Nope.
Unless that's really your thing and they signed a waiver before they died. Can you sign away consent for your corpse?
That's an interesting question.
It's like kind of like organ donation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm here to donate this boner after I die.
Perhaps. Does the boner stay after you die?
Well, immediately after you die, during rigor mortis, you may get an erection.
Yeah.
Don't fuck the recently dead people. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They should make like a porn about like a female mortician.
They probably have.
Oh no, there's a whole dude in Oregon who shoots shit like that.
Yeah, really.
Like, where like it's sex scenes where like one of the people is dead, and then like once the sex starts, they come to life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Interesting.
I'm down for that.
They're like
resurrecting
zombies.
Someone with your pussy.
That could be a good porn too. Pussy brings life.
Yes.
Well, yes, that's how we all got here, as we previously discussed.
Yes.
We all got through here
life.
via pussy. It's great.
Another cheer.
And we got totally derailed on like
Cheers to the pussy. He just cheered pussy. You missed it.
Well, cheers pussy. I will happily cheers pussy any day of the week.
I think we never like even finished your original question, which was what's new. We derailed from
derailment happens on this motherfucker all the time.
So I went to Florida. I met this beautiful lady. I came back. I signed with OC Modeling while I signed. Ooh, wait. Okay. Do I need to go back or are we good? Okay. I signed with OC Modeling and came back.
Oh, you signed with OC?
I signed with OC.
High five to Anthony.
Yes. Anthony, Sandy, Eric. They've been great to me. They're signing lots of new girls if you're a new girl out there.
I'm going to put on a wig. Anthony, let's do this.
I don't know if you'll get booked.
Somebody's,
we'll do your pretty girls first.
Yeah.
And
somebody's into it.
See if anyone's interested.
Somebody's into it.
Yeah. And then I did go-sees today with a few studios that hopefully all of them book me, but I think quite a few will. And then I'm doing my first scene with OC. Well, it's not with OC, but booked off OC.
Your
on
first
Monday.
agent commission.
Ooh.
Yes, there you go. Yes, and it's going to be an orgy.
Ooh,
I don't know if I
fun.
can say that. Shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I had to edit that. I don't know why I couldn't, because I didn't say what studio.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
you didn't say what studio, you didn't say who you're fucking with. Like, it's all good.
But it's going to be an orgy, which is great, because that's where I'm really comfortable with group stuff. I'm comfortable with all of it. But
So are you comfortable with group
I'm like
stuff in real
begging
life?
for an orgy.
Yes, I love group stuff in real life. That's
So-
why I brought up consent, because it's easy in real life, but it's not. It's like you said, it's not easy because you have to put yourself in the position of that person, or like just step back and pause. Now that I'm in porn,
Yeah,
like
100%.
I understand it. I understand the challenge and the struggle. Like there's a beautiful ass or a beautiful lady in front of you. Like I want to grab it instantly, but I have to pause and like ask if it hasn't been established already. Like, can I grab your ass? Can I kiss
Anything,
you?
Yeah.
And they might think it's silly, but
Yeah, just because you do porn or do this job doesn't mean that you're free for everyone on set to touch.
Oh, definitely
That's
not.
like,
There are definitely some dudes on, dudes or girls on
yeah,
set
I was
where you're
gonna
like,
say both. Yeah.
they're like, whoa, not even a bottle deep, but I let you touch me.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
yeah. So I mean,
I've had good experiences.
yeah.
for the most
Back to the
part.
group stuff though. I do love the group scene. It's more the merrier.
It's crazy how much I put a big black thing back in Kit's face.
Yes, keeps putting back.
Because the audience wants to hear you, and I want to do less
My-
post-production.
First scene features a big black thing in my face as well.
Nice.
Maybe a future scene will too.
How about real life?
Oh, my dream.
Oh yeah. I don't discriminate. I just like the bigger ones. That's the discrimination. I am a slight size queen.
So how small disqualifies you from the Kit Mercer field?
I think they say like the average is like 5. There's different studies.
Like 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5. If you're 6, you're technically above average.
Well, I'm just asking what disqualifies from.
So below average.
Oh, okay.
Below average.
Alexis, do you agree with that, or is it?
I prefer like average size. Yeah, like boyfriend dick. It's just like comfortable. It doesn't hurt you. It's just like it's just nice and you can fuck it all the time. You're not sore. You're just like it's always a good time.
No, for any dude at home who's like, oh my god,
no,
I want to be hung like Lexington Steel. I'm like,
fuck no. I prefer like just like the nice in between.
Like that dude. Yeah,
because it hurts. Like it like and even if you're like getting into it, like it's like sometimes you don't realize until like after it's like, wow, there's something plugging me. Like something.
No, I've seen Rocco Siffredi's scenes where it's just like it looks like he's splitting that poor girl in half.
Yeah, but some people can just take it. It just how your body is, because like obviously you can fucking stretch enough to birth a baby, but like if you're
it doesn't mean you want to weekly.
If he's too long for
or daily. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, some people. Yeah, I feel like
sex more than once a week, right?
Well, in an ideal world, yes.
Yes.
I have sex like 4 times a day
if
normally, and then I get into the industry and it's like I have less sex now.
Yeah. Poor LA. Well, and that was the one thing I wanted to circle back to the male talent thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is rough. It's fucking rough, especially if you're male talent, or well, actually, it's rougher as male talent to fucking date.
It's harder for girls.
It's hard for both.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's harder for one or the other.
Well,
but it has its challenges. Yeah.
For y'all, you will get dick thrown at you left and right.
But that's something that we had before we were in the industry too.
Right. No. But I'm saying like as industry hurdles come, you will have dick and dudes that want to wife you up. Quote unquote.
Yeah.
No. They will. They
want to though.
They will for half a second until they realize you're going to still go back to work.
Yeah, exactly.
I watched
I started the industry with that, and I was like, no, we're sorry, that's not how we're going to do this.
So you started with a dude when you first got it?
And he just like, it just got too needy. I don't know. And it was just kind of more casual before, and then I left, and he wanted to be like a relationship, and I'm like, bro, like I just did the most for you and you didn't want me, now I do porn and you're all sad about it. Like go, like I don't care.
Well, it's a
and
weird
he just didn't understand it, and it's like I don't explain anything to anyone.
Fair enough.
Like
fair enough.
So. Yeah, I think actually like this is like I get philosophical sometimes, but I think like for that like one person, like you really don't need to explain yourself constantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
they know. They 100% know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a weird dichotomy for dudes. A lot of dudes are like, "Oh yeah, I want to be with a porn star because,
I want to get fucked by a porn star.
Well,
I want a porn star.
I want to fuck a porn star
but
because
like, what does
she's
that even mean?
Well, on one side, you're an object of desire.
But I was.
But you're not an object. You're a fucking person.
Right.
Yeah, but that's how I felt before. So it's at least I'm getting paid for it. That's
right.
Like, that's what I always say. Is like,
but there's lots of ladies out there that could be porn stars. They
could be, but they're not.
They can fuck like porn stars too.
No one wants to fuck like a porn star.
I swear.
Seriously, like if I took someone home and they tried to fuck me like a porn star, I'd be like, you need to go.
People love me fucking them like a porn star. That's why I'm here, man. What are you talking about?
The minute like you're doing reverse cowgirl and you're opening up for a camera that's not there, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Literally me.
Like,
when I actually have sex off camera, and then I'm like, oh, so I don't have to like be like this
exactly
all the time. I'm like, I can relax. Like, oh, and it's
that's
like you like that, like
watching the video. Oh yeah,
yeah. Like if you try to fuck me like a porn star in real life, I'd be like,
yeah, I always feel like I'm breaking a guy's dick, and they're like, oh no, it's fine. I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, because we're dumb and we're just happy to be there. Like we're happy to be invited to the party. Like, you're gonna let me inside you? Yes.
Doesn't
do what
matter
you
if
want.
I'm bending you backwards, like
until you actually break my dick. Yeah, it's like
I've been afraid of that quite a few times.
It happens.
Sat back down.
It has happened.
Have you broken a dick?
I've had quite a few scares.
Yeah,
I have a big ass.
Same.
Big ass.
I just have lots of energy, so it's like.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's a difference between like a big ass and like breaking a dick. Like,
yeah, I've still had close calls, to be honest. Is there like dick like protection, like so that insurance that I can get liability
In case you
coverage?
break someone's dick.
In case you break someone's dick. You can't sue me. I got insurance. They'll handle this. Talk to my agent.
There's dicks insured in porn. Like, what if I break one? That would be terrible.
Well, they get a workers' comp claim.
Okay. As long as I'm not the one getting billed for breaking the dick, then
Nope, they get a workers' comp claim. And for you two, you're both actually pretty new, so you may or may not know this. So if a set is underinsured, technically, actually legally by California law, you are covered under your agent's workers' comp.
I'm sure.
So this
has that.
This is the very important part about being with an actual licensed agent, because they're required to keep workers' comp insurance in case you're injured on set.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
The more you know.
I got your question. The more you know, knowledge is power.
My old school ass is like, I've been around for half a minute.
No, I want to hear it because I only know what the internet tells me and what.
Oh, the internet
Yeah.
lies.
And
The
other
internet is
people
full of
tell me,
lies.
and like, you know.
Oh, you'd be amazed how many performers that have been around for a long time who don't know this shit. The only reason I know this shit is once, about 5 years ago, me and a couple of dudes in Vegas were like, we should start an agency. We know a bunch of people.
This is great. I love a story that starts like this.
Fast forward to about a year, well, not even a year in, my business partner was like cutting deals that I don't necessarily agree with. And then the straw that broke the camel's back that made the whole thing fucking collapse was we were supposed to be running a cam studio on top of it.
That's a lot.
I'm ambitious. What can I say?
Yeah, you are.
And he's like, I'm going to go meet with an agency to represent all their girls. I'm like, cool. Who are you meeting with? I can't tell you.
Ooh,
What? We're business partners.
there.
You can't tell me? Well, the last deal, your negative attitude kind of cost us. I'm like, yeah, you tried to rip off one of our friends. So, yeah, I put a kibosh on that. You told her one rate and told me another.
Yeah.
So I'm not about doing shady dealings.
Your nails. Look, we're like a baby shower.
Literally.
Sorry.
I'm glad my story's enthralling you. Kid's like, shiny, much more important than what Matt's saying. Much more important than Matt.
Pretty. I'm sorry. Look at her though.
My tits. Okay, is that better? Tits.
So much
Can you pay attention now? Those are my nipples. Those are my nipples. Pay attention? Are you gonna pay attention? I'm gonna keep playing with them. They're kind of hard now.
Well, her nipples are probably really pretty.
I mean, nope.
Ooh.
I mean, they can come out.
Little buddies.
Both nips. Oh, here, she flashed hers up.
It's cold in here.
Yeah.
You guys have to go on my stuff to see me naked.
Yes.
Or buy the
On my
video
Twitter.
version of this for a
Yeah.
very brief flash.
Yes.
You will get more of my nips than anyone else's on this episode, apparently.
His hairy nips.
They are hairy.
Mm-hmm.
It's depressing.
The teddy bear.
They're going gray. My chest hair is going gray. Like,
The salt and pepper is hot though. Yeah.
see, this is how she's
Prefer.
keeping her enemies closer. Like, yeah, the salt and pepper's hot. Well, when I got her number, she said, "That's a man move." Do you remember that? Or do you remember that at the club?
Yes, I do.
Like, she declared it when Veronica and Alexis or Alex got back to the table. She, Matt pulled a man move. Like, I asked for your number because we're adults and I'm not going to DM you.
Bro, it's the worst. I'm like, we were just outside all day. Jeez.
Like, I don't know. I'm old school enough to be like, let me get your number so I can communicate with you. Like,
Almost don't want to communicate or don't know how to communicate.
well, that's part of the problem.
I think it is part of the problem. Yeah. I think the more that we're like on these things and stuff, like the less we communicate face to face, eye to eye, and I think that's why there's like more misunderstandings and
Well, text is a horrible communication method.
Mm-hmm.
Vocal inflection is very fucking important.
it's also like a lot of people just aren't like comfortable kind of like standing up or articulate like with confrontation. It's seen as like a really negative thing to assert yourself, and especially for women, I feel like.
Yeah.
How how dare you have an opinion?
Yes, honestly, and they all do. And so, I mean, I hate that like all these negative experiences had to happen for things to get brought forward. But I mean, if in doing that, like great things happen, like that list with Gamma, and ladies feel more empowered. People feel more empowered. There's all types of people in the industry. To say what they're comfortable with, or just vocalize themselves, like I'm
really bummed that 2 people had to see Louis C.K.'s dick. Like those poor little red pubes.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
Comedian Louis C.K. masturbated in front of some other female comedians. It was a whole scandal.
Oh, really? I don't keep up with public scandals.
I don't.
That was a big part of the Me Too thing, was Louis getting outed for masturbating in front of other
now
women.
that you mention it, I do feel like it is familiar, but
I don't watch TV.
Can I get the Cliff Notes version of it?
The Cliff Notes version is Louis, in a position of power, asks other female comedians, "Hey, can I masturbate in front of you?" Generally, they said yes.
Yeah.
But they were afraid that it would negatively impact their career if they said no.
No,
so usually if someone hasn't asked you to do something before, like they probably don't want it. So if he hasn't had ladies asking him, like, whip out your dick, I want to see it, then they probably don't want to see it. Like on Sex Panther, I'll ask you to see your dick or whatever if I want to see it. In real life, if I want to see it, I'll ask you.
For sure.
Oh, no. And nothing's hotter than a woman being like, actually, nothing's hotter than a woman demanding to see that dick.
Right.
Like, are you
submissive, or are you bringing out your submissive side?
No. I am not submissive.
No.
I am not submissive, but it was really fucking hot. Like, so the audience has heard this a bunch of time. I almost got married at ABN 2013.
Oh, wow.
That was really drunk. But during the drunken hookup with my 24-hour fiance,
it's kind of fun. That's a good story.
She's
I won't watch her tits for this story.
Oh, good. I'm glad I have your attention. I'm glad I have your attention for this. As the hookup happened after we declared that we were going to get married in the morning, she's like, "Let me get that dick." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right."
Yeah, you want it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that's how I am whenever I like someone. Like, I'm like such a hard ass, and then I'm like, please. I'm like, no, this is what's happening now. So like, maybe I'm like a lady predator with guys sometimes, because like, I'm like,
yes,
until I get it.
Lady killers.
Like, I want that dick. Give me that dick, motherfucker.
Imagine they're like, I'm scared of this girl.
Oh, what are you, a bitch? What, you're not gonna lay that shit down? What the fuck's wrong with you, bitch? What the fuck? Yeah. Give me that dick. Give me that fucking dick.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I get that way with cum too. I'm like, come inside.
Oh yeah, that's definitely how I'm literally like. Yeah, I get pissed if someone doesn't. Well,
you get pissed if someone doesn't come inside you?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Off camera.
Well, yeah, we're talking off camera. Like,
yeah.
I've not asked about a scene at all. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's all.
Yeah. That's preferred. Only place to go. I don't like dirty things or like messy things. Like, in me, my body like soaks it up. There's no more. It's just
it also releases hormones like oxytocin that are bonding and shit like that.
Yes, that's the best. Like when he comes in you and then he just like, you just lay there and it's just like, yeah, was that pussy good?
I love it when I can like feel it hit my cervix.
Oh no, I hate that. Don't hit my cervix.
Not the dick. We're talking about the load.
Like, no.
The load, baby.
The load hits the cervix, not the dick.
Yeah,
no one likes having their cervix fucked.
No one does. That's how I'm new.
No.
So most of what I say is hearsay. But
we're talking real life.
Real life, no one likes it.
I've never been bottom out in real life till porn, and then my first time it happened, and I was sick for like 2 days.
Like, bro, you bruised my insides.
Literally.
This is not a cool feeling.
Yeah, no dick is worth that. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Which is interesting. I mean, I felt like in the real world, it's okay to be like, no, like, back off. And then sometimes in porn, like, I've been like, oh, does this need to happen like for the scene? And then I've been like, okay, but no, like that's my boundary right there.
Yeah,
Well,
I established it pretty early with like whoever I'm with. Like I'm just like either like if I kiss you, you're good. If I come on to you, you're good. If I don't come on to you, then we're working and that's it.
Yeah, like we're gonna fuck today, handshake.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, or see ya, bye.
We gotta at least give him a handshake. It's professional.
Just,
Like dirty hands. No,
after,
dirty fucking hands.
After he, if I see you wash your hands, I'll shake your hand. Otherwise, I'm sorry. You get an air hug.
I'm big into hand washing.
Yeah.
Big into hand washing, by the way. Gentlemen,
Well, yeah, that's
if you're listening.
it's very important.
Hygiene.
Hygiene's important. It's very important.
Probably like number one, to be honest. It's like
That's
a basic. It shouldn't even be on the list.
Yeah.
It's so rudimentary.
Kit's like, it's okay for 400 pounds as long as you wash. It's cool.
More than 400 pounds.
Like 500. You want that scale busting motherfucker. You just want to disappear under your man. 500-pound dude.
You're not
I
500, but
don't know.
like,
I thought we were talking about dollars. Pounds, British pounds. I was like, more than 500.
Oh, no. No one accused you of going for... No, dollars, no. Do you think I think so little of you? Jesus, wow.
I thought it was a joke. I was like, okay, Matt, I'm going to roll with it.
No, we're talking...
Gonna make it funny.
We're talking pounds, not British not British money. We're
Yeah.
talking, like giant fat dudes making you disappear under them. But they're well washed.
No. I do actually, it is really attractive though when the guy is I'm into guys.
yeah, that are bigger.
guys.
Same,
yeah. Because you
same.
just
I hate fucking a guy that's my size. I literally am like, what the
I can feel your bones, dude. This
No,
ain't
literally,
right.
like I fucked this guy that was like as skinny as me, and it was like two bones smacking together, and I'm like, this is so awkward. Like, or tries to pick me up. I'm like, arms are shaking. Like, are you okay?
yeah. We like
Oh,
This
yeah.
dude used to like
Bears.
nearly pass out, literally after we would fuck. Like,
Well, I pass out almost every time after I fuck, but that's just because I've burned a
You're
lot
not
of
a
calories and
self-snatcher.
I'm tired. It's like I've orgasmed,
he would
I've
like
burned calories, I'm
stop
out.
in the middle and be like, I just need a break for a second. I'm like, okay.
halftime.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, there's a reason you
we
left.
didn't do halftime.
Exactly.
Are we at halftime?
Why? What do you want to go do?
I want to refill our drinks. So now we drink and we haven't refilled.
You have alcohol right there.
I mean, yeah, our mixer though.
Oh, why did someone not bring the mixer to the table?
Alexis, would you like to go get the mixer?
That was me.
Alexis, would you please bring the mixer to the table so we can continue the podcast and bring ice? And she's covering her butt, so modest.
She's dressed so cutely. You should watch the video so you can see on Vimeo.
On video, on Vimeo.
Vimeo.
I've had a little bit of whiskey.
What are you drinking?
Elijah Craig, 94 proof.
Small batch. You know, I used to work for a whiskey company. I'm revealing my personal life.
You worked for a whiskey company?
In a former life.
Do tell.
I was
First
in
door
the
on the left.
spirits industry.
Oh, you got to tell me a story here.
I can't tell you. I know you're going to want to hear it, but I can't tell you.
You don't have to tell me what
So
spirit.
they're off limits. Remember, there were boundaries before the podcast started.
I know. But you didn't tell me you were involved in the spirits industry.
I know. One of the ones I listened to a little bit was like you one with small hands, and you got so excited when it was like, I'm a bartender.
So you listen to which episode with Small Hands did you listen to? Like
It's one of your first ones.
like that is episode number 1.
Really?
It was with Small Hands.
Wow. I haven't met him yet.
Oh,
There's so many people I haven't met. I'm so new. I'm excited to meet people, but I did meet Angela White at AVN's. Wow. And it was great because a guy that I hooked up with hooked up with in Chicago regularly he had a really big crush on her. So when I got back from AVN's, I could tell her like I met her, and he was
super jealous.
so jealous. And it was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be in porn. Like you met her. This is real. This is really happening.
Angela's a sweetheart. She's great.
She's so sweet. Yes. Yeah. She's great.
No, Angela's good people.
There's lots of good people in porn. I mean, everyone in the room for sure.
Oh no, I'm a horrible human being.
Well, all the ladies in the room.
Hey, are you identifying my gender? What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. What is your preferred pronoun?
That fucking guy?
That fucking guy. That fucking guy tonight.
Yeah, no, like, you can't just be like him. You gotta be like, that fucking guy.
That fucking guy. That fucking guy is his preferred pronoun, Alexis. we crossed that threshold now. It
Yep.
should have been basic in the beginning before we started.
Yeah, before we should have started the episode with what is everyone's
growing,
preferred,
though. We're
preferred
evolving.
pronouns?
We're evolving and learning as we go.
I mean, honestly, I wish I could just like confession. I like don't necessarily like. I agree. Like, I feel like I just wish I could be like a person and not a girl.
I agree.
That's so annoying.
Oh my gosh.
'Cause, like, I
Thank
don't
you.
feel like I just fit in with like
Fucking
just
cheers.
being a girl. But like I never
Shit.
thought.
Just
I don't
pull.
think.
It's just a cork.
Ugh.
A girl is very limiting, though, right?
Yeah. Like I'm just like I don't know. Like
Well, and the thing about
I'm just a
being
human
female
being.
is, at the end of the day, y'all got all the power. Every stupid thing we do, every
Thank you
fucking
for getting this.
boss fucking move we do, at the end of the day, is really to impress one of y'all.
Yeah, but
I think this is why.
and so that you say that, and then females still get treated the way they do.
Well, because unfortunately, absolute power corrupts absolutely. We can get away with it, so dudes do it.
Yeah.
Y'all got to rise up and slit some throats.
For real, I think
Not mine. Not mine. I like my throat.
this is like part of my like porn manifesto or whatever. I
Well,
think like
yeah,
a
I know,
lot
I
of
can't-
sexuality is repressed because
So much
power comes from it.
Yeah.
Well, and
Like I used to not even tell people I fucking masturbated. Like
well,
You used to
I
be like
feel-
ashamed about
Yeah.
talking about that,
I feel
right?
like everyone in their adolescence
yeah.
is ashamed at the fact that they masturbate. I know
But-
plenty of
but
people.
even until like last year, honestly.
But why? Like, is that really necessary? Like,
Well, okay. So
we're
for
taught
dudes,
it's-
for a lot of dudes, at least when I was coming up, I don't know what modern dudes are on, but when I was coming up, the idea that admitting that you were masturbating meant that you couldn't get laid, that you were masturbating because
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay.
For
I can
sure, I
remember.
agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that people say, "Oh, yeah, you just have to beat off." Like,
you have to beat off.
It's like,
you
okay,
can't get
yeah,
pussy.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
That's
until
changed
I got
though now, right?
yeah, until I got like my first
feel like it's-
boyfriend or
Maybe I'm just too sexual, but
yeah.
I feel like it should have changed, and it's much
It
more in
should've
the open.
Yeah, when I meet a
because-
guy that doesn't like beat his dick, I'm like, you don't beat your like. I
Oh, no,
really
no.
ask guys, I'm like, you're weird as fuck if you tell me you don't beat your
right.
dick.
If he does not beat his dick, he's going to murder you.
He's gonna murder you,
No,
or he's
literally.
a pathological. He's a liar.
Yeah,
he's
for
lying.
sure.
Like,
No, no.
Psychos.
That dude is a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either he's a pathological liar or a psychopath. Either way, run.
Yes.
We
Like-
absolutely have to have
That's
a
the guy
release,
that I was
though.
with before the industry, or when I came in.
Yeah, run. I'm glad you left him in Florida or Pennsylvania.
PA, yeah.
Yeah, wherever you got to leave him. Leave
Forget
him.
about him. Yeah.
Seriously, I'll masturbate in the same day after getting laid.
Yeah, right. Same. I am hornier after I
That's
get
cool.
fucked for the,
It's kinda hot
the
that
first
you can do
time.
that,
Like,
Matt.
Oh,
It's hot that Alexis.
in my old age,
But I knew she could.
I'm very happy that in recent hookups, I've gotten off 3 times in like the course of a couple of hours without a pill.
Wow.
I'm like, this should still be happening.
yeah, it's a great.
Without
There's
a
like
pill.
nothing
Impressive.
really comes out anymore, but like.
Oh no,
like,
it's just
still
all
going.
dust.
Yeah, it's just it's like you get like one dribble and then like, damn, that's the worst. Whenever you get a guy
She-
and he's like, he just gives you the little dribbles and you're like, fuck.
She felt a puff of air against her cervix.
Yeah, right.
Like, did you finish? I'm like, yeah.
Dude, I've been there though so many times.
Well, the worst for me is like, so I drink a fair amount. If you couldn't tell, I've almost no problems getting up after I've been drinking. But Jesus Christ, finishing once I've been drinking is
That's why I don't like drunk
Monument.
sex because it's just
Yeah.
like can't feel it. Like it feels good, but like I never feel any better than it. It just keeps happening, and I'm like, okay, after like 30 seconds. Like once I get my clothes off, I'm out of breath. It's just like, all right, can we just like eat pizza? It's, like,
Pizza.
Like, can I just like
Pizza.
rub your dick?
That's why I wore my pizza socks for you.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna need pizza after this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, when my roommate walked in with a box, like, I thought you two were about to attack him because you thought it was pizza.
No, that sounds great, actually.
We might have to end the podcast to go get pizza.
Do you know, they invented this thing called delivery?
Oh, yeah? Tell us more.
Yeah.
Tell me more, Matt.
I'll tell you anything you want.
me all
My mortal enemy that wants to keep me close. So, I got to put this out there for the listeners.
Oh,
If
we have to take our shots before we end. In my shot glasses that I brought.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
shit,
get them.
a shot. Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to listen to this? I'm going to listen to the announcement first.
What I was saying is,
go get our shots.
if I end up with my throat slit, blame Kit Murray.
No, but don't put that in the universe. Take that back.
Don't slit my throat.
I won't slit your throat.
There we go.
If I do, it will be with your full consent.
Yeah, I'm not into blood
Legal
play.
document.
Not into blood
I
play.
am.
Oh,
Honestly,
I've
I've
been
experimented
doing
with
shit.
quite a lot, and
Yeah,
that is not one of the areas I'm interested in experimenting with at all.
So,
and I'm
no,
very open.
Alexis, when did you figure out the blood play thing?
It was just always like blood.
Oh my! Wow.
Just like,
Hang on, I
yeah,
can't leave
just-
now.
I'm not gonna get too crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
You done it?
I like smells.
Okay.
Like, I like
So,
the
like, do you
smell
like
of
the
blood.
coppery, like, smell
Yeah,
of blood?
and taste. It's just like I don't know.
I have so many questions.
I'm gonna go.
I
With,
was a fucked up child. Okay,
I'm gonna go with
I
the
used
first
to
one.
hang my Barbie dolls out the window. if you
Oh,
can't
shit.
tell.
First question I asked is, have you earned your Red Wings?
Oh yeah. What's that's like fucking on your period?
Or eating out on your period?
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, I've never eaten out a girl
On her period?
on her period. No. But no. I
No
definitely
talking
got-
off mic, Kit.
I've definitely gotten.
Yeah, the show's fucking entertaining. Don't leave.
I was just getting us ready for
Cherry
I'm sorry you don't have
pimps.
this. Yeah.
I love that she didn't get a shot glass for me.
I was trying
Chop
not
liver
to
over
be-
here.
I was
Chop
trying not
liver.
to be greedy. I only grabbed 2 because you should never drink alone. But you
Chop
can-
liver over here. Chopped fucking liver. Like my mortal enemy. My mortal fucking enemy is like, yeah, I'm gonna come in your house, not bring a shot glass for you.
Wow.
You have yours.
Oh no, I'm just busting her balls.
Feeling all the shade over here.
Oh yeah, you should. You're my mortal enemy.
Advisor.
Just scooting away. She's like, nope.
I'm
No.
just go away with my boobs.
Why? Are you apologizing for something?
No, I'm not apologizing for anything, but I'm getting turned on.
These things happen.
Titties.
It is.
And she's blocking the wide shot.
Like, here's my ass. Oh, a whole shot.
I mean, you can show the camera your ass, kid. It's fine.
I can show the camera my ass.
You
Is this
totally
okay
can.
for Vimeo?
Yeah.
Can you see it? Oh no. I don't know your angle. Not tall enough. Bounce up.
See it shaking.
So much post production work for Kit talking off mic.
Make it.
Bring it up.
Yes.
Hey, look at that.
You know how long I've been waiting for her to spank my ass.
Into the mic, Kit. Into the mic.
You know how long I've been waiting for her to spank my ass.
20 minutes.
No, like weeks. I like girls, so it's weird. Like sometimes I feel like a creep. I try not to be creepy.
No, I feel
Sometimes
like
you feel like a creep.
I feel like
Sometimes.
such a baby lesbo. Like I'm just like
I'm like,
okay,
shit,
I'm like
I'm a lesbian.
I have like someone prey on me.
Like,
all ladies prey on me. It's fine.
I just get into porn so I can be a lesbian for real.
Nothing wrong with it. Shit. Getting into porn, getting paid to get your needs met.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I
Shit.
think
Yeah.
my ideal situation would be like finding another like awesome bi girl that like just wants to like fuck each other and live together in like a nice clean place and like be there for each other's emotional needs and get like dick down all the time.
So, if you're a bi girl, go on one date with Kit and you two can move in together because that's how lesbian relationships work.
Right.
Y'all be picking out furniture the next day.
And then I also have a business opportunity for you as well if you want to be my lesbian lover.
Cheers.
Cheers with my non-shot glass.
I'm calling it Dick on Demand.
Ooh.
Yes. Only the finest dick. It's pretty much like, the concept is like, it's a dating app for guys that have like verified dicks. Like, it's like Uber. Like, if you can get like over a 4.5 rating on your dick, then you can get in the app.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, if a lady wants to hook up, it's like, now. I want dick now. Because there's been times.
Yeah,
I am
literally.
going to laugh at
And I just
all
want,
the tiny
I
dicks
literally
that submit
just
to
want
this.
dick, and then for the guy to leave.
Funny story.
Oh,
Sorry.
please. I live for these.
I have an application out on a website that shall not be named for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess I can name it.
Then name it.
For group sex, for gangbangs, and such things.
Field?
And I regularly will get applications for it. And it's funny, like the sizing, you know? So if you're, I came from the cam community, if you're a cam girl, like, you know, all guys that watch you on cam have like 8-inch dicks.
What?
8, 9, 10-inch
What?
dicks. And it's like, what?
What?
No, that's
Since when?
enormous.
Yeah.
I think they're like measuring their balls in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what rulers.
Oh, no,
they're
yeah.
using,
Oh, they're
but-
telling
This
you.
is what they're telling
Okay.
you.
This is what they're telling you.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So
I will
So
get
it's like
an application.
it's like dudes, or it's like women's sexual partners. Divide by half.
Right. So I will get an application for a guy from a group sex.
The opposite end of the mic you have to talk into.
It's just kind of want to like sideball it.
Yeah, it doesn't work as well when you sideball
Okay.
it. And
This is my first podcast.
if I
Disclaimer.
have to clean up a lot of your audio, we will actually be mortal enemies.
Shit, I think it's already happened then because I've been failing this podcast. But I was talking about
No tit apology on that one.
nope, because none needed. What was I talking about? Tell me.
Your dick and your 8-inch dick cam dudes.
Yes, 8-inch dick cam dudes.
See, I'm paying attention to you, girl.
Yes, if you're a cam girl, you're lucky because all of your viewers have 8-inch dicks.
And little do they know that nobody wants that.
No, except me. I mean, I like an 8-inch dick for sure, but they're not that common. They're very rare.
Yeah.
I also
That's-
like a 6-inch dick though.
Yeah.
I like and I prefer a 6-inch dick that someone knows how to use properly because it's really like a tool or an instrument than one that someone doesn't know how to use properly because a 10-inch dick that someone has no idea how to use.
It just feels like you're plugged, and that's it.
Like,
waste.
That's all. Like,
What a
oh,
waste.
this
it's like, wait a minute,
feels like.
should a doctor be here to give birth to this thing?
Swear to God. That's how I feel whenever I see when a guy just pulls out his dick and it's just huge. I'm like, I didn't dilate. Like, what is it? Like, dilate.
Can I get a what is it called when they drug you from the back?
Epidural.
Yeah, can I get an epidural,
Oh my
please?
God.
Yeah, like I wasn't ready for all this. Like literally, like because like their dicks are like heavier too. Like it's not
They
even
are
just like
heavier.
like they're fucking
Even
weight.
from blowjobs.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, you're like,
oh, my jaw.
yeah, for real. Like you have to dislocate your shit just to like.
We're doing a
You're like a
terrible job
fucking
of-
like a snake. You're like, I gotta
Yeah,
unhinge my
dude.
jaw for this dick.
That's how I feel deep throating. Honestly, I'm just like, all right, what's a throat?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, deep throwing is aesthetically pleasing on camera. I have never enjoyed getting deep throated.
Wow,
Really?
I'm sorry.
Seriously, like,
I
well,
know,
no.
right? I'm like,
No, at the end of the day,
right?
most of the stimulation
okay.
comes from the head.
Yeah.
So just stimulating that with your tongue and your mouth is much more pleasurable than ramming it down your throat in an odd angle.
But not ramming it down. Like if
What
it's
what
in your
angle
personal
is your
life,
dick
yeah,
at?
if it's in your
Nah.
personal life, it should just go down. Like it literally should just sit in your throat, almost like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but some people have dicks that have angles to them, like different curvatures.
Yeah, and you would just.
Which way do you curve, Matt?
Just up.
Up.
Mhm.
Okay, like a sharp angle or like a.
Yeah, the up angle is
Do you have an
plumb.
angle? Yeah, what's the angle? You're talking like
I mean, it's not,
30 degrees.
It's not a
depending on how
boomerang.
aroused I am, it could be 90 degrees. I mean,
Shit.
like, if I'm really into it, like, yeah, it's like I gotta pry it away from my body.
G-spot there.
Yes. So can we talk about how all redheads have huge dicks? Like
Guys?
Yes, redhead guys have big,
Well, yeah,
big
I
dicks.
hope redheaded women don't have huge dicks.
No, but I mean, I heard redheads and I got excited because
Yeah.
I do like the ginger
So do
ladies.
I. I don't know why I love. I love ginger
I am
ladies.
into
I love
ginger ladies.
I love redhead men. Like I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I've been with
I
a
don't
couple in my
have a
personal
redhead
life,
man
and like
fetish.
they've all have
It's
big
'cause you're like,
dicks.
Mm,
Yeah,
no,
even my
no.
best friend is like
I've
he's
never
a
met a
ginger, and his
redhead
dick
with
is
big
so
dick.
big, and like we just like don't know why. It's just
Well, it just happened that way. So,
yeah.
how did you? I'm curious because he's your best friend. How did you
Yeah.
find out his dick size?
Because my best friend was his girlfriend. Yeah, so she told me, and then
Did you
I
ever
confirmed
see
it with
it?
him. No, we're actual friends. Like we don't cross that line. Like there's some guy friends that I've like crossed line with, and like it's like we can go back and still be cool. But like he's like,
I okay.
So you were saying before Kit was playing with herself.
I can't help it.
yeah, he's just my friend. I don't know. Yeah, I need guy friends. I like being friends with guys.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I think that's why,
Yeah, and
probably
it's-
where we clicked, actually.
yeah. It's
Because
definitely
we're both like kind of tomboy.
yes, exactly. It's
Yeah,
like-
we're very
yeah,
chill,
yeah.
laid back.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't talk to like I'm like so shy with people that I don't like not shy, but like I'm just like reserved with people I don't know.
I don't feel
So,
like you were shy. with
Yeah,
me at
no, and I was just
all.
because like I
Well, you
know,
have matching
like, I'm,
nails.
Like,
Why would you be
exactly,
shy
I was
with
like,
you?
wait, you have pink nails, and like because like girls on
I have
set
the
like
hot
don't always
pink in
talk
Miami, though.
like yet, you know.
Are we running out?
No, you're just bouncing into her frame.
Oh shit! With my big head.
Yeah, and anyone who is like happy in the morning, that's what it is. Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm happy every morning that I'm still alive.
Yeah, now I am. Yeah, I know you're being depressing, but I'm like, yeah, no,
No.
I fucking.
What's
feel that.
depressing about being still alive?
That's for real though.
Right.
Every morning you're still alive. That's the
Yeah.
reason I'm important.
Yeah.
Like, not every day should be taken for granted, and
Yeah.
that's something that like has hit me hard in recent years. And
Well, yeah, because you murdered a bunch of people.
don't make me out to be Dexter.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I've def-
kind of hot if
Alexis,
you're like
yeah,
Alexis.
Alexis, did you hear a denial? I didn't hear a denial there. It's like, just don't make me out to be Dexter. I'm sorry.
You're hotter than Dexter.
I did not hear a denial about the murder at all.
Neither.
For
Like-
the record, I have never murdered anyone.
Right, it was all suicides.
No,
Like-
stop it.
Kit didn't get divorced. She's a widow.
My
No,
fucking
he's
stepmom
alive. He's married.
a widow
he has
3
at least one
times.
baby, maybe more. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry for him. That's really depressing.
Right.
That's really depressing. Oh, man. Stuck in Midwest, married with a kid? Blow my fucking brains out.
Oklahoma.
What?
In Oklahoma.
That sounds like somewhere you go to die.
Right? I feel so bad for him. Like I'm not even like, I mean, I decided to leave the marriage, but I don't even like resent him because I just,
No. There's a time in your life, and now it's
honestly,
not.
like I have like a really good soul. I know, but like I just really wish like good upon everyone.
Yeah,
So
oh,
you know, I hope he gets
Except
out
for the
of
people she's
Oklahoma.
murdered.
Murdering anyone. Stop it. You know, I hope he gets out of Oklahoma and works for an airline, and I hope
And leaves
got
his children
two
and
big
his wife
things.
behind.
yes,
Yeah, make
and
that-
like
and send the
marries like
money.
20 strippers. 'cause
Yeah.
that's his dream. You know. I hope
Wait, he
gets
came from a
that.
conservative family and he wants to marry 20
it's usually
strippers?
how it is.
I don't know what he
I think you have to
I'm
like
not
do
to
it, be a
put words
suicide
in
bomber to
his
marry 20
mouth,
strippers.
But like, I know he wants 20 strippers to want him.
That's every dude.
Right, exactly. So he's the average dude. I was married to the average dude.
Every dude wants other dudes' objects of lust to
Yes.
want them.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much.
Yes.
I mean,
That's natural.
ladies, tell me on your end, is it the same way? I've never been a woman, so.
No, because I like genuinely respect other women, and I want them to be happy. And when I see a person in a nice relationship, I'm like, I hope he treats her well.
That's true.
You
Oh, I'm not talking
like-
about being a homewrecker, but
Right.
I'm talking about like, does it elevate a dude's status if other women want him?
No, it actually brings it down. Yeah, because if you are, I don't like if
So you're like, if you're a cave troll and nobody wants you, Alexis is in.
yes, pretty much, because they're probably cool as fuck, and the other girls haven't given them a chance, so they're like pure still.
I disagree.
Are you about?
Yeah.
Are you about?
Disagree with
Are you
you.
about taking that purity?
I mean, I have a few times, maybe.
Tell us more.
I took my best friend's virginity. Yeah, one of my best guy friends. Yeah,
See, that's one thing my old ass has never done. I've never taken anyone's
that dick
virginity.
is bomb. That's
I don't
so.
think I have either, to be honest. But
I took
I'm
my-
entering
my
MILF
consent-
status, so I
yeah.
probably will take virginity
Yeah.
soon.
At least an orgy virginity.
Yes.
That's not a virginity.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
It all counts.
Have you been in an orgy, Matt?
I have not.
I haven't been in an
Okay,
orgy.
so when you're in an orgy, your virginity will be taken.
Yeah, in some way.
Your orgy virginity.
No.
It's
Like our
probably
podcast
never gonna
virginity
happen.
Was taken. No,
Yeah, probably not.
you don't want that.
It's not that I don't want that. It's just not. I'm not actively seeking it.
Yeah,
Okay,
feel
okay.
that.
Valid,
Feel it.
valid.
Like if I happen to open a hotel room at AVN, like Matt, get your dick in here. I'm like, well, if I have to.
No, you'll be like, yes. Okay.
Depends on who's involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm easy, but I'm not attracted to everyone.
It's hard for me to say no to an orgy. Like, even if I'm not attracted to everyone, it's just hard because the energy is so great. Yeah, right?
It's like-
I know you feel it.
Yeah,
I can
it's like-
tell.
yeah.
I'm like looking at you, and it's
I know.
so
Like I
great.
need an orgy, but at the same time,
because
like,
you're attracted
so-
to their energy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so picky about who I like. Because on camera
that's
is
what
one thing,
attracted
but
us,
after,
right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I
Yes.
like feel people. Like I know, like whenever I meet someone, like I know if I'm gonna fuck with them or not, and there's no going back. Like it's like me. I can't. I straight up can't think of a time that I've met someone that I was like, I don't want to fuck with them, and then I fucked with them, and I was like, I'm glad I fucked with them. Like no, like
You
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. We met 2 hours ago. Are you gonna fuck with me?
yeah,
Oh,
like, yeah.
There we go. Just put you on the spot.
So you're unproblematic.
Oh, I'm problematic just in other respects.
No.
Yes.
All my dating apps, I just updated them last week to say red flag wholesaler.
See, like you're the type of person I feel like I would like swipe on swipe on Twitter. I'd be like,
Oh,
all right,
shit,
I'm like, he has a cool bio.
No, I actually, as you guys walked in, was talking to some girl I just matched on Bumble. Like while I was smoking a
Yeah, he
cigar.
was busy when we walked in. He was like, what the fuck?
She was like, "So should I ask about the red flags?" And then I was about to respond as you guys walked in. I'm like, I guess for my podcast, come in. I'll follow up with you later on that.
Red flag number one.
That would be one of the red flags. Like, and this.
At least
circle-
you notice. Fucking say it.
Oh no! I am action packed with red flags. Like, I'm actively involved in the porn industry.
Same.
Do we want to be booked on cherry pumps together?
Oh yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
I gotta show
whenever
Kit my
you
tits
think
again to keep her on topic because I'm in the middle.
Sorry,
I'm in the middle of a story here, Kit.
She's so pretty. And
I'm in-
you just keep talking.
Kit, look at my nipples. Look at my nipples, Kit. I'm in the middle of a story. Let me finish my story, please. Please, just look at my nipples. Look at my nipples.
Have such pretty guests in your podcast.
You brought the pretty guest. I only booked you. I'm super happy you brought Alexis, but I only booked you.
I'm just here to look pretty.
Guessing for the viewers.
There's no passion in that shit. Now there is. Now there's passion. Well, okay. I feel upstaged on my story.
Excuse me, what? Sorry.
One for the.
Well, bravo, Kit. My mortal enemy upstaged me. My mortal enemy upstaged me.
Always.
Okay. You have better nipples than me, too. What else do you want to show off?
Same.
What's your ass? Too?
Anywho. Well, I'm a little mildly derailed.
Same.
I told you couldn't shut me up. You may be able to derail me, but shutting me up is a whole different story.
I haven't touched my boobies, girl.
Okay, so they're playing with their genitals, or they're.
I want titties.
So what I was saying.
My little egg.
Your little ones.
Make sure you're at least on camera while you do this.
Are we on camera?
Okay, that I'm gonna have to edit out.
What are we keeping it? NC-17, you said?
Yeah, Vimeo, like, you can't actually have pornography. when you start stimulating,
Be hard.
when you start actually licking tits, that's when Vimeo's gonna be
What
like.
do you mean? It's people don't think lesbian shit is like porn
Yeah, but
for whatever reason.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
No.
topic.
Or like
when
gay
you
shit. Like
when
they
you
don't-
two were making out, that's fine.
Yeah.
When the minute she starts licking your nipples, like if she licked my nipples, it would be also off.
Really?
But is it good for your ratings to know that they lick their nipples on cam? Like,
Yeah, I can't post it.
but I mean, doesn't it like attract viewers? Like,
Not if
Maybe,
you can't post it.
but I can't post it.
but you can send it to us, and we can post it on our OnlyFans.
Cool. I'm gonna give away my money.
Right.
And we can give you back a percentage. Yeah, we can work something.
I don't even have.
Anyways,
You have nipples. Stop it.
Kit, pay attention to the nipples. I'm talking.
We're all nipples out. Okay, we're all
Okay.
paying attention.
All right. Well, this has just become a topless episode.
Take it off.
Anyways, we're just being topless in this
I like
motherfucker now. Did you read what it's for, though?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
NC-17 for language, yes, crude humor, and drinking.
That's right.
It's a tattoo.
You want to tell the audience what you just read on my chest?
I just read his NC-17
I
rating
wouldn't have
on
remembered
his
that.
chest.
And what is it for?
It is for language, crude humor, and drinking.
And this
All
tattoo
he's
is
guilty of.
and this tattoo is like fucking 15 years old.
I want another tattoo. That's what fucking sucks. I have a Harry Potter tattoo.
Let me see.
Oh, let's
Let me
see. Let's
see
see.
it.
Let's see it. It says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good.
Yes! Oh, it's written like
Yeah.
it's written like the title in that same font.
I'm a
I
child.
love that.
My mom read it to me, so I got it tattooed on me.
Mom read it to you?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Like literally 3, 4. I think Harry Potter came
oh my
out,
God,
and,
you're
or
such a
she wrote the first
baby.
one in '97. So I was born in '97.
Oh.
So when did the first one come out? They were like really young, but I was young too. So
I was in grade school.
yeah,
I was
watched
sexually
them start to
active
finish.
You were
Oh my
sexually
gosh.
active?
in 97.
When did
Yeah.
you lose your virginity?
97,
How old were you?
16.
I was 17. Yeah, I didn't have my
Not
first kiss
97,
till I
you
was
weren't.
like 16. Actually, guys were
Do you
scared
want
of
me
me
to
in
put
high
my
school.
top back on?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I
I'm
thought
more
we declared
comfortable
this was a
naked.
topless show for the
I'm
rest
just
of the
making sure it wasn't just for the viewers.
I wish
like,
I
it was
had
actually
cleavage.
what?
Kit, I will promise you, I will never ask you to put your tits away.
I love.
Literally, they're so perfect. They're,
Oh, you're so
they're just like,
sweet.
hi,
I
they're-
love being
my
naked
boobies
though. I
are
think
here.
like
Yes.
in my next life after porn, I'm gonna
Yes.
join a nudist colony.
Yes.
So if you're recruiting for nudist
I
colonies, hit
100%
me
feel
up.
better naked.
I totally had a point that I was making before all the shenanigans went down like a moment
You
ago.
lost your like total focus. Because
Well, I'm
of
like,
him.
oh no,
Titties.
things I have to edit in
Titties.
post. So it's like once there became like,
like,
nipple
editing.
licking, fucking editing, fucking editing.
Sorry.
Like I'm mid-story.
There's been
Oh yeah,
so
no,
many
but I was
exciting
going. I was talking about the red
topics
flags.
this
I was talking about my red flags.
podcast.
So, being involved in the industry is a red flag for a lot of fucking people.
Yep.
Even though I've never been a performer, I never wanted to be a performer.
Yeah, but you're around naked girls
Yeah.
all the time.
Different point. Valid.
Yep. I have 2 naked girls in my apartment. Most civilian women are not really about that life. Like,
That's
You're-
true.
Or they are, and they just.
no, they're not about their significant other being like, yeah, I'm gonna have 2 girls over to your house that are probably gonna get naked, and who knows what will go from there.
Yeah.
They're
It's
not
a
about
big
that.
reason why I'm in the industry. Like, there's a lot of openness.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
But what's super fucked up is I've been with performers, I've been romantically involved with performers, but I've been romantically involved with a couple performers who are like, oh, I only want to date other performers.
Yes. Yes.
See, like that's what everyone tells me, and like at the beginning of the industry is they're like only stay with performers, like fuck with performers, and I'm like, what I crave is someone outside of the industry, like I don't feel like Like, the only reason not to is for like STD reasons or whatever. But
Yes.
like, I feel like if someone fucks with you, they're
Absolutely.
gonna they'll get tested. I'll pay for your test.
Well, and the thing about it is,
I
like,
won't pay for your test.
yeah.
here's the thing.
I'm not a sugar mama yet.
but like seriously,
See,
like,
don't let that dude suitcase pimp you. Make him
Yeah,
pay for his own fucking
exactly.
test.
Pay for a
but
fucking
like,
test, but I will
like if
fuck
I'm
you if you
asking
get
for it every
tested.
2 weeks, but like seriously, like I want someone outside of like what do you learn out of being with someone that does the same shit as you? Nothing.
But here's the
How
thing.
does that
Good
not get
point.
boring?
That's really
Here's the thing. They're giving you solid advice on the fact that very regularly civilian dudes
or
or
able to
civilian
handle
women,
it, yeah.
aren't able to handle
Yeah.
it. They aren't able to, like, we are raised with this, something that, like, you're my woman.
Yeah, but there's so many guys that are open, especially in
Property.
LA. Like
It's
they're
weird.
like it's like the
Oh,
openness
no.
is
They
like
claim they're open.
agreed. Yes, agreed.
It's true. It's,
yeah,
it's one thing
they
to
think
want
they're
to
open,
be
and then you
open and
actually
one
are
thing
like,
to
hey,
be
like I'm gonna go
open.
fuck this guy. Oh, like no, that like it's just an issue.
Well, and that's the thing. Like,
But
my ass has been around for a long time, and it took me a very long time to actually come to grips with it. The first couple performers I dated, like,
we enjoy sex.
well, and that
We
was
enjoy
awesome.
fucking.
But it still took a while to wrap my brain around, like, hey, this is work. This is her
Yes.
coming. She'll still
Yes.
come home to me.
yes, and
Yeah.
But-
it's so different.
It, even with all my time in the industry, took time to come to that
Mhm.
point. It wasn't like
You
day
got it
one.
from yeah.
Yeah,
from the jump. It took, like,
Mhm.
experiences being with people and actually living it to get to that point. But day one is still like, I may not have voiced my discomfort with my partner going to set.
hmm
You can't.
My thing is, I
That's
just like open communication. I want to hear it all,
Yeah.
And as long as we keep
Right.
it open and like you don't start making rules for me, but if a guy starts making rules for you, then he's
get
an
the fuck
abusive
out.
person, period, or just like
Right.
a piece
Any-
of shit, period.
Any partner who's like,
Whether you're in porn or not, if you weren't in porn, he was going to make a rule about something else. About
right,
you know,
any
like,
rule, like anyone who's making hard or fast rules, don't be with.
yeah,
Especially without asking questions. Like what you said about asking questions is so important because we all have just so many different experiences and backgrounds that we come from. And
Well,
it's
it's also hard for people to vocalize that they're self-conscious about that. Like, hey,
Yeah,
it
but
kind of bothers me that you're gonna go to set.
but
I know
that's fucking normal.
I know I know it's fucking normal, but it's still a hurdle that we in the industry have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I don't know. I haven't been around long enough. I don't feel like anything is that much harder now that I'm in the industry now versus when I wasn't. Because
Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it
Yeah.
time. Give it time. Like, seriously, like,
Exactly. I'll come back in a year and be like, "Fuck this shit. Why
Hey,
can't I find a man?"
in a year you'll be like, Matt, you were fucking right. Well, and that's the thing. Like,
Probably, and I'll fully admit to it. Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing. It takes a lot. It takes a super confident person to be involved with a performer, and it takes someone.
It does. I'm really attracted to confident men.
I know. That's me asking for your phone number just flat out. Like, she's staying the couch. Like, I wasn't even asking for it in a sexual way. It's just like, yes, daddy.
That's me,
Like,
daddy.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those shows. Okay, well, let's just hold the
We have
camera.
somewhere we have to
Got
go.
you.
We have to go.
I mean, I guess I'm making OnlyFans
I
content
was gonna
tonight.
say I used to make
Joining
YouTube
if I am fucking
videos.
you, okay.
Oh, that's-
She's gonna be there.
Stop motion.
It's not going on YouTube. Anywho, but
Is your wife coming too?
I don't have a wife. I have a
That would have
roommate.
been hotter. That would have been hotter though.
Yeah, my wife's another
Three
Jewish
girls,
dude with a
one
beard in
guy.
the other room.
With pizza. Just say yes, pizza, and we'll be done. Fuck.
Though I am honored that, like, Kit assumed I was married seeing my apartment.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It
it's nice
is.
and clean.
It's
Trust
clean.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my OCD roommate. That is not me.
Okay,
I
cool.
appreciate
feel
your
you,
roommate.
feel you, dude.
Yeah, it's roommate. Shout out. Shout out to everyone at OCD. I love how tight these corners are. The bookcases look beautiful.
But no, that back to the red flags thing. But yeah, that is one of my red flags in dating.
Industry. Okay. So we're off limits.
Yeah,
That's cool.
industry. Well, just trying to explain that to civilian women. 2, I'm going to talk about whatever relationship I'm in on air.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is just gonna.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, like
it's hard not to.
Well, it's not even. I'm not going to even try not to. Like, I am honest with this audience. I've talked about getting chlamydia on air.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit,
Haven't gotten it yet.
honest.
Waiting for it.
Yeah, like a civilian gave me chlamydia like 5 years ago.
So common for civilians. That's honestly
Well,
the factor for being in porn is like the safety.
Well, and that's the fucked up part. It was a civilian I was with for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't even upset that she gave me chlamydia. Like, sorry to the audience that has heard this story a bunch of times. I was upset by her lack of ownership in the situation.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
Like, I went and got tested. I came back dirty. I said, "Hey, you need to go get tested." She came back with, she had just done a round of antibiotics for a lung infection. She came back with, "I came back clean. You obviously got blackout drunk and fucked somebody else."
Yeah. So.
And I said, "Cool. Well, have a good life."
Yeah.
Yeah. Deuces.
Yeah.
Deuces. Exactly.
Like, I'm not upset. We had an established non-monogamous thing. Like, I'm not upset that, you know.
Yeah, just own up to it. Say, yeah, I probably gave you chlamydia.
Yeah. Not the end of the world.
We'll get over it.
I took a round of pills. And that's
usually preventable too.
And that's the thing. Like, more people, safer sex.
Safer sex. I think people should get tested way more.
I know it made like
do.
before the industry. I got tested every month, even if I was with the same guy. Even when I was with a guy that was fucking lived an hour and a half away in bumfuck PA, I still was getting tested because I don't like. It's for my own fucking sanity. I don't understand how you can walk through life and be like, what's going on in my body.
They don't get tested like every year.
No, I know so many. I know
Just
so
scoot
many
back a
people
little
that
bit,
haven't gotten tested.
They can't see me playing with my nipples.
Yeah.
Are they missing out on the action?
They're missing out on your tits. And you're just being topless this whole show. And like, they can't see it. But you need to stay on mic. It's the
okay. So I'm gonna bring the mic to me.
Perfect.
Come here, baby.
No, but and even when people do get STDs, it fucking happens. If you're doing
it happens. Yeah.
Just own up to it. Just own up to it.
Yeah, but for the record, I do not want herpes. So if you're in the industry and you have herpes, please warn me.
They won't.
Right. I'm so scared. Oh my god! I just had like a doctor tell me like you're in the industry, like you're gonna get it.
Yep, that's what everyone tells me.
It terrifies me, and I don't want it.
You just know what to look for, and
no. Here's the thing.
That's literally it.
You're going to get it.
Fuck! I don't want it. I'm gonna stop. I don't want it.
That is the one. There's a reason they don't test for it.
But also, you're more likely to already have had it.
Here's the other thing.
Like even civilians, like what is it? Like 3/4 of people
that has it is really high.
It's like 75%.
Exactly.
But I don't know. Like I know someone really close to me that had an outbreak.
Same. One of my best friends.
That makes me think if I had it, I would have an outbreak.
No, it's asymptomatic for quite a while. It doesn't necessarily. You may never have an outbreak.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
It's so painful. I don't want it.
Here's the other thing that you have to remember. Up until the 1970s, having herpes was not a big deal. It was pharmaceutical companies and advertising that gave herpes the stigma it has.
That's fascinating. That is really fascinating because, you know, there was a time when like people didn't even brush their teeth.
Yeah.
And like it was marketing and
yeah, but there's a difference
consumer
there.
Products good.
There's a big difference there. If you don't brush your teeth, they'll fall out of your head.
Yeah.
Did people's teeth fall out of their heads in the 16th century?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Straight rotted out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a big difference there. Like if you go to Scandinavia, like herpes doesn't have the stigma it has in the States.
It terrifies me, to be honest.
I definitely think that whenever I remember my friend telling me before I got in the industry, she was like, I have herpes. And I was like, I was thinking like, how do you let that happen? And then as soon as I fucking research it, you let it happen because it fucking happens. That's it. Because most people don't know, or if they do, it's just.
Or it never shows and they transmit it without knowing.
Exactly.
I mean, here's an example of me not being a great human being.
Even chlamydia, like you probably got chlamydia because she didn't know, like she was asymptomatic.
He's like, no, that bitch knew.
No, she probably didn't know, and she's not a malicious person. But here's an example of me not being a great human being. So, two friends of mine back in Chicago were in a relationship.
How long were you in Chicago for?
Born and raised.
Oh, what area?
North Side.
Whereabouts?
Rogers Park.
Nice area.
Not really.
No.
But anywho.
Tell me more. Where'd you go to school?
We'll get to that in a moment. I'm in the middle of the story. Please.
I'm sorry. I'm listening.
Oh, wait a minute. She's not even like shaking her tits to apologize. Is she really sorry if she doesn't shake her tits?
Nope.
Guys, don't tell my secret.
The camera already has caught your secrets. It's got a window to your soul.
Shit, I'm busted.
So, these two friends, one of them was a performer, civilian couple. Like, at the time, was a part-time performer. She had herpes. She knew.
Mm.
She ended up giving it to him. They had a messy fucking breakup because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up not speaking to her for a couple of years over it.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Yeah, because her boyfriend was my friend too. And like, something resonated with me where it's like, this is the person you quote love and you couldn't even tell him.
Exactly.
Yes.
But then you fast forward
volumes.
a couple of years, like living life, moving out to the West Coast, being deeper in the industry, being like, no, she was just so fucking afraid. She was 23, 24.
I don't give a fuck. There's no excuse. That's a disease. That's like literally something that stays with you forever.
Yeah.
It is.
That's like telling someone you're fucking sterile when you're not.
That.
You know, like that's just like.
I'm not saying what she did was right. I'm saying I understand where she came from before, unlike the point where I cut her out of my life for a couple of years. Like, at the point where I cut her out of my life for a couple of years, it was just like, that is fucking horrible. And then a couple of years, like, oh no, she was just scared.
That's good.
I get it, but we're adults. Like, I feel like after a certain point, there's literally no excuse.
How old was she at the time?
Like 24, 25.
There's
maybe.
no excuse.
I don't know. I don't think you're like fully mature at 24.
I don't know. I just.
Well, you look at it this way. She's in a relationship with a dude that she believes she's in love with.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's afraid that she could lose everything if she tells this dude.
That's why guys lie to girls when they cheat.
Yeah, and
It's the same
so
fucking
wrong.
thing. And it's wrong in that sense, but it's not wrong in that sense.
I'm not saying what she was right.
Yeah.
I'm saying I understand her position.
100%, yeah.
But it goes back to what we said in the beginning. Like, if you have to explain yourself, if you have to give excuses or lie, like,
there's
not
no
a good
point.
fit.
Like,
No.
Well, yeah, you got nothing without trust.
Right.
Yeah.
It's essential. Trust, honesty, communication. Super big.
Communication, just for anything.
Communication's very big.
Yeah.
But I also, as I've grown older, understand why there's hurdles to it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the hurdles are you're just a shitty human being. Sometimes the hurdles are you're afraid of losing what you have. You know, it's situational.
Yeah, but I don't cry. I don't let people sit and cry about, oh, I was scared. Well, okay, man up, woman up, and like, I don't know. Clearly, I don't have a boyfriend.
We end this podcast so I can just make up with her. Like, make out. I'm sorry, make out. We don't need to make up. We need to make out.
Okay, well.
We're both horny, clearly.
Apparently, on that note, we're going to wrap.
And my tits are out.
You don't say, Kit Mercer. Your tits are out?
So, yes.
2 out of 3 of our tits are out. All the tits are out.
3 out of 3.
Symmetry, Alexis.
Yeah,
tits out.
We have a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Okay. Well, on that note, so you two can go at it and make it to your party.
Yes. Porn star parties.
Yeah.
We're going to call last call.
Last call.
Alexis Tae.
What's our last cheers?
Where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram, it's Alexis Tae, Tae, and then on Twitter, it's Alexis Tae X.
Awesome.
And
Kit Mercer,
you'll
where
see
can
me fuck on there.
Yeah. Kit Mercer, where can we find you?
I haven't done too many scenes, but I have done some on Black Ambush on Instagram. I'm Kit Mercer, just regular.
Where you will not see her scenes.
No scenes. You won't see any nudity. You'll see me as a normal girl. I like yoga and traveling. And then on Twitter, which supports sex workers, for now, we pray for the future because we're really the only social media platform that has Kit Mercer XXX, kitmercer.com, hit up Kit, sex kit, kitsnaps.com.
Buy me stuff to put up my butt.
We both got Amazon wish lists.
Yeah.
I got my porn star kid on there. She's got stuff to put up her butt.
Lots of stuff to put on my butt.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And we've all got.
And we just got a stripper pool at the house.
Yes.
The house you're leaving?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I walked in from Florida. I was like, oh, there's a pool?
You should take it with you.
Yes, I
When
know.
you move out, you take
I have a pool coming, Alexis. just
for your
so you
van?
know.
Yes.
You're putting a pole in the van?
Oh,
There's
it'll
a
work.
pool in the A fan sent me a poll for my wish list.
And for some reason, Kit's putting her top back on.
Well, we said we're going. We're leaving.
I just said we were wrapping the podcast. I didn't say anything else.
Dismissed.
And as always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook. You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter, and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Wait. Hang
Hell
on.
yeah.
Is it too late?
No, it's never too late to drink.
Take another sip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo!